Right, I love that intro video, man. If you like that video too, and you want to have something made yourself, hit up Nem here at raincrosspr@gmail.com, and he will hook you up. Welcome to another episode of the Circle of the Seven Dice. We are diving into some more Warhammer Fantasy 4th Edition, and I am going to hand it on over to Steve for the intro.
The story thus far. So, last time, our group had just returned to Ubersreich after a last big job that paid our debts to society and made us some pretty decent gold along the way. And all it took was fighting off a necromancer, hordes of undead, and a couple of demonettes of Slaanesh. No problem. But we made it back to town, won our freedom back after we were railroaded in a guard service, and got ourselves resupplied. And also, since he had the gold to do it, Greyweird got his Greyweird on with the ladies of the evening. From there, we decided to make our way out of the city while the getting was good. We might have paid our dues to get out of the frame job that had been set up for us, but the people responsible were still out there, and we really didn't want to give them a second shot at us. So we decided to head out to a village off to the southeast, as we had heard tell that they were in dire need of some adventurers. That sounds like us. We had a rough ride after this, even with the cart that we'd forgotten to return to the guard. Because screw those guys, am I right? Anyway, we rode into a Skaven ambush, which included some clan rats, a group of storm vermin that carried magic-enhanced pistols, and a huge rat ogre. We also saw a Skaven carrying a warpstone, only to miscast a spell and teleport away somewhere. He's probably in Avernus somewhere getting ganked by a rogue, but none of us saw that, so who knows? The early fight went well for us, partly because Seamus and Damian managed to score up some pretty good advantage. Of course, the other reason was that the storm vermin kept blowing themselves up with the warpstones in their pistols, which ended up killing most of them along with anyone near them. So we were holding our own, at least for a little while, and then things started going badly. Greyward was not having any luck getting his magic out, and then he got hurt pretty badly by a couple of clan rats that were chasing after him. Damian lost his advantage after a very lucky hit by a clan rat, which opened the door to getting wailed on by him and the last surviving storm vermin that was next to him. So Damian eventually went down, but not without blasting the storm vermin's foot off. We managed to get through the fight because Seamus was able to overpower everyone and maintain his advantage. With some help from Lenata, who got in some pretty good shots on the smaller enemies. But call it fate, call it luck, call it karma. Damian was able to get up with bare minimum health just long enough to skewer the clan rat that had downed him. Seamus killed the rat ogre, and that left everyone else to take down the remaining enemies. So with the battle finally done, we licked our wounds and searched everyone. We recovered one of the storm vermin pistols, and Greyweird found that it was powered by a warpstone, which he could channel his magic through. Nobody else wanted anything to do with it, so Greyweird held on to it. For safekeeping, of course. From there, we took the cart and made our way out of there, driving through the hills. But along the way, we kept noticing a large shadow up in the sky from time to time. Greyweird suspected that it was probably some kind of dragon, especially after finding dead bodies of animals on the road. So we thought it probably was a good idea to find a secluded place in the hills where we couldn't be sniped from the air. Eventually, we found a cave that we thought might suit our purposes, except that it turned out to be a nest of wyverns. We realized that the creature flying around outside was also a wyvern, probably chasing for food for its babies, and we didn't want anything to do with that. Eventually, though, a baby wyvern fell from the cave as we were trying to leave, and though Lenata tried her best to heal it, it was just too dangerous to stay there. So we hightailed it straight out of Dodge, with one of the wyverns pursuing us along the trail. This led to a fun and exciting few rounds of riding shotgun, but we were not up to the task, sadly, of keeping the cart on the road, and the cart was destroyed during the chase. This set up a rough battle with the four of us facing a wyvern by ourselves. This was a challenge for Seamus, who wasn't the best equipped to fight a flying monster, and Greyweird also got hurt pretty bad in the fight, though he did finally get some magic going his way this time around, and it ended up helping a lot. But this was a battle where kind of Lenata and Damian were able to get in some good shots in as our range specialists, since it was often flying through the air. But in the end, we were able to kill the wyvern together, though without a cart, we had no choice but to make a long, treacherous walk towards our destination. And with that, I hand the floor back to Gemesis to start the next chapter of our adventure, and try not to die.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, to another adventure, our lean times in Reikland. As you know, last time you had all barely survived a fight with a wyvern. The cart was indeed destroyed. Your horses, I think, were all killed as they tumbled down the hill or run away. But you managed to kill the wyvern, which is a monumental task. But you're now faced with having to do the rest of the journey on foot to get to Graustadt, which is where you were told there is some sort of job waiting there, though you're not sure exactly what the job is. But you have gotten out of the foothills and the mountains separating Ubersreich from Graustadt and are now here on the map, if you can see as I'm clicking on it.
Yep.
And you are all badly wounded, but alive. So, how will you proceed right now?
Can we? Do you suppose it'd be worth finding a spot to rest for the night? At least get our toughness bonus back and hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah, since I'm at 0, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, I don't. The only other option is to try and somehow rest through the day and get an extra bonus there. But oh wait, no, wait a minute. It's that's not right. It's endurance level,
Yeah.
right? Endurance level plus your toughness bonus, and then if you rest throughout the day, you get your toughness bonus on top of that. That's right?
That is correct.
Okay.
So your endurance bonus and your toughness bonus together. So
Oh, I just been.
I'm not sure if that's a idea with our mage almost dead.
Yeah, someone's gonna have to carry me, right? I'm a bit naked.
Well, we are going to establish a rule though. And while I'm carrying you, what do you not do?
Piss.
Magic. You do not
Oh.
do magic while I am carrying you. Because you are dangerous when you do magic. Bad things can happen. Good things can happen too, but a lot of bad things happen when you do magic.
I thought that you specified it was don't channel magic through that warp stone.
Yeah, through the stone there, yes. That's particularly bad.
All right, not through the stone at least.
Okay. So, endurance level.
I need you. Well, if you're going to take a rest, you need to set up a watch. Let me know who is on watch and who's doing what, and we will go from there.
Yeah, your mic
You're kind of muffling out there.
Yeah.
Sorry, my mic is turned the wrong way. So yes, you can take a rest, but you need to tell me set up a watch or not set up a watch, which is a way to go. And
I'll
tell
take
me
first.
watches and everything. And,
Second.
okay. Third and fourth.
I'll take bloody last because I'm so beat up. Watching's about the only thing I can do.
Okay. So I guess
Oh,
Lenata.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check, Lunana.
Be good mates, all you. Don't let the dingo eat the baby. All right.
All right. You know, Seinfeld just would. I mean, well, people talk about George and Jerry and everything. I really think Seinfeld would not have been Seinfeld without Elaine.
Really, if you take anybody out of that equation, it doesn't quite work.
Well, this is what I know. When they first got together, they didn't have Elaine, and it didn't quite work right. Something
Right.
about adding her to the scenario made the chemistry work.
And there was and weirdly, the Jason Alexander is playing George Costanza. If you look at the early seasons, he's very much doing a Woody Allen, and the evolution of George as a character is much better once he found his own way.
Yep.
As you are on watch, Lenata, your eyes, which are unnaturally keen, you think that you see movement well off in the distance, probably several miles distant. But with those elven eyes of yours, you spot some sort of movement up, out there. And this is still, the early hours of the morning. We're talking 3, 4 in the morning as we reckon time. And yet you were able to pick them up by the starlight and the moonlight. One or maybe two individuals moving out there.
Okay. When we switch watts, I would like to attempt to heal the little one.
All right. Go ahead and give me a healing check.
You mean the weird gray one? I mean the gray weird one?
Yes.
Hey, if those hands you are wondering, that's okay with me, right?
So you were able to give him back your intelligence bonus and wounds. So
Intelligence is 4. And you said what?
So
Toughness bonus is 5.
What's that?
I said the toughness bonus is 5 and intelligence is 4.
He said you could heal me for your intelligence bonus.
Yeah, when you do a healing check, you give them back your intelligence bonus plus the number of SLs that you get. So success levels. So you succeeded, but you got but you were right on the number. So you just give them back your intelligence number.
Okay, so 4.
4. Hold on.
So
Just a second. Nicole just got home. I need to ask her something real quick. I'm going to mute my phone or my mic.
I don't think it is an endurance thing. I think you're supposed to roll for endurance and then add that to your toughness bonus. Add your success levels to the toughness bonus.
Yeah, but she tried to heal him. That's a different thing.
Yeah, healing's different than healing.
I'm aware of that, but we weren't doing the healing correctly to begin with. For just the resting, we weren't doing that correctly. We're supposed to roll for endurance and then add our toughness bonus to the success levels that we get the endurance.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So Greyweird, you get some healing from using natural skills, and then you're on watch, and Lanata tells you that she saw somebody moving, but quite distant, far away. So, and now you're left alone in the early hours of the morning while everyone's sleeping.
Just me and the precious.
That's right.
Would
you like to make a perception check?
Why not? That sounds like a lovely thing to do. I'd hate for something to just bugger off me. And then everybody goes, "Oh, what happened to those strange little halfling? Oh, he just wandered away, didn't he?"
I saved your life. You're officially not allowed to just wander away.
Didn't realize that was a right of ownership. I'm not a Wookiee, mate. I don't do the life debts.
Nice. Having been alerted to the possibility that there's someone out there by Lanata, you are on high alert and listening. And while you don't spy anybody, you think you hear singing from that general direction.
Is it menacing singing?
It is singing. You don't know if it's menacing or not menacing. So,
Does it sound like a siren?
No,
it's not. Let's say. All right. Is it Stevie Nicks or is it Gwa?
It's not Stevie Nicks, but it's not Wall. It's more leaning towards Stevie Nicks than Wall. So,
all right, that seems appropriate for a high fantasy setting.
So, but you get some singing coming over the air. It's carrying in the air to you but it's not close enough, or you do not hear it well enough to be able to really discern what is being said. But you definitely hear singing, which is odd, but it doesn't appear to be coming closer to you. So
I'm just kind of like wondering to myself, I can hear you singing in the air tonight.
oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I better nudge somebody awake. I'll nudge the elf awake. She's got the best senses. Hey, Lenata. Lenata. I'm just poking her. Lenata.
What, little one?
Use them pointy ears and take a listen, eh?
What do I hear? I do a perception.
Yeah.
You don't hear it now, you will soon. It's getting closer. They're singing on the wind.
You would listen closer, and for a moment you don't hear anything. You think Greyweird is imagining stuff, and then far off in the distance you hear two voices singing together. Ah, the lusty when she served me beer, and then she served me wine. And if she served me later that night, well, that would be just fine. Yes, the lusty wench. She is all we like. Go down to Island Town. The lusty wench is fine.
You
It's
live
a
with some of your relatives.
What?
She live on 22 Acacia Avenue by any chance?
She said some of my relatives.
Yeah, I look at you and I'm like, I think it's some of your relatives.
Auntie, is that you? Has she learned a new trick, I wonder?
Go ahead and give me. I always forget what skills Lenata has. As far as give me a navigation check, please.
Pinpoint the direction.
Nice. All right. Looking at the stars and thinking about where you have been, because you've been traveling this area and you are a hunter, you realize that they are singing about a town that you had forgotten about. It's been so many years since you've been there or heard about it. But there is an idle town between Zausgott and, or how do you pronounce it? Graustadt and Ubersreich.
I will let Greyweird know this.
Folks there friendly by and large? Not a bunch of bars.
No, it sounds like only two, and it sounds like they're just enjoying themselves out for a jaunt or a hunt. I'd keep my eyes peeled, but I don't think they're a threat.
All right. Go back to sleep, love. I got it from here.
Okay.
Wrap up the cloak and go to sleep.
After you're alerted, you still hear the singing for the rest of your watch. You know, it goes off for a while, and then they'll take up, and you'll hear some singing again. Then it goes away, and eventually the sun rises, and your companions wake up. So, for everybody for resting, go ahead and make your endurance check. Add the SLs to your toughness, and heal yourself. So,
Endurance.
1. All right. So, and my toughness bonus is 6, so I get 7
That
wounds back.
did heck all for me. Success with no SLs. Yay.
Oh. Okay, let's do it.
well,
Cool.
if it's a success, you still get your toughness bonus back. So.
Oh yeah, I know that,
Yep.
but it's like I wanted more.
I want it all.
I want it all, and I want it now.
All right, that should put me up.
All right. So, morning has dawned, and if you alerted everybody else, the rest of the group could still hear the singing every now and then. So, it's strange because somebody is out there singing, doesn't have a care in the world, even though there are, wyverns and God knows what else going around here. So,
Now, at one point you said they were getting closer, but they never
they did,
appeared.
no, but they never appear. So,
But they've just been singing for the past couple hours. Still, it's like, all right.
I guess we recover
Nobody
whatever
sings
we
that
can
long
from
unless they're
the.
drunk.
Yeah, that is a fair point. My pit fighting friend.
I was thinking we need to recover whatever we can from the cart, and whatever we want to keep from the wyvern, and then make our way.
Oh, well, there is me cousin Sylphie. She has a habit of singing like when she's getting bedded down pretty good. I don't know what it is. It's peculiar, even amongst my folk. But that's the thing. You can tell, like when she's getting to the big finish, like she really hits the high notes. Then
nice. More insight into halfling culture here. So,
yeah, I read that part of like halfling lore. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have some fun with this.
so what would you all like to do? You are still along the road. Your cart is smashed. You were able to recover. In fact, you could recover most everything that you had in the cart. And carry it with you. I'll allow that
but
right now.
you said we're doing encumbrance in this, so how do we do that?
We are doing encumbrance. Well, how much did you have? You had just had supplies, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna a hunk of wyvern because I'm eating this bitch later.
You have been traveling on the road for a while. You've been going for 3 or 4 days. So unless you bought like 40 days of supplies, I'm going to say you're able to divvy up the supplies and be able to, for food and stuff, and carry it with you. Now, as far as like wood for campfires and stuff like that, then we'll start countering encumbrance. So
we got plenty of smashed wood in the form of this cot.
Well, that's a good that's a good point. Why don't we bundle up some of the pieces, wrap it up in some cord, and take it with us?
Okay. If you want, you could go ahead and add firewood to whoever's carrying it at. Well, let me look. They might have firewood in here. Yeah.
I will carry it.
Add firewood to your.
If you're sure, I was going to carry it with me massive strength, but if you want to feel it, I'll let you carry it.
I'll add it to your.
I do appreciate that, because I was feeling kind of weak. I appreciate you helping me feel strong there.
I pick up a twig and hand it to Greyweird here if you want to carry firewood.
Touche, mate. Touche.
Right. For each pack of firewood, it counts as encumbrance, and it is going to be.
Where do I add this?
I'm adding it now. It's encumbrance.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a spot on the sheet there.
So you have 1 pack of firewood at encumbrance 1, or you could take more than that if you wish. So,
I'll take 2 packs.
all right. Food I won't count as encumbrance, so we're good. And it's evidently firewood because I put too many O's. So there it is.
Firewood.
That's the Ric Flair firewood.
Yes.
When you got the fire, you know you're a nature boy.
Oh, that's good shit.
Man. All right. So you bundle up everything. You get everything ready to travel. You salvage the rations that you have left, and are on the road still early in the morning. And I suppose I going
Now,
to. Oh,
what could we have gotten from the wyvern in
Yeah, because
reality?
I'm thinking we should take at least something from it, just to show that we killed it.
you can't take the
Oh,
wyvern
yeah.
head or the scales or whatever. I will say if you take the head, it's going to be very heavy. So I
Yeah.
need to know who's going to be carrying that.
How about a tooth? How big are the teeth?
Yeah, we could take some claws, teeth, scales, horns,
Yeah.
small things.
The teeth are normal. You could just take them. You could take all of them if you want. A wyvern has 6 toes on each of its feet. So, and then it has 3 main claws on its hands that go with the wings. So that would be a total of 15 claws. And then if you look at all the teeth, I mean, if you want to pull them all, there's like 80 teeth.
I was more thinking of something for something decorative, like a necklace or something.
What about the horns?
6 toes, 3 claws, 3 claws.
The horns you could take. The horns are also heavy though, but you could definitely chop off one of the horns or both the horns.
I'll carry both the horns.
You want both the horns? All right, let me add those to your sheet.
Okay.
The horns are heavy. They each weigh 2 encumbrance levels, which means you are going to be fully encumbered.
Damn.
Definitely take
Well, hopefully we can sell some of these when we get to town.
Hey, wait, you said the tail had a stinger on it, right?
Correct.
I want to lop that bit off. Can we take the stinger with us?
Sure.
I have alchemical properties that can be traded for some gold, right?
That is also heavy as well, though. Who's going to carry that?
I guess I could.
Clearly, I'm so very strong.
Well, we could see if the people over there are friendly and if they'll help us harvest it and take it to their village.
Oh, they're friendly, all right. They've been singing happy songs for the past 2 hours. They might have been digging into some local mushrooms around here or something, for all we know.
All right. I put the
Added his wits and yellowed his teeth.
So you've taken Weaver Stinger, both the horns. If you want to take claws or teeth, I'm not going to count those for encumbrance. You can just take those.
Yeah. I'll take
I just wanted a tooth enough to make a necklace out of.
You could definitely do that. You have to find someone to make the necklace or try and make it yourself, but you can take those for sure.
Yeah, we'll take all those and divvy those up in the thing. But like I said, if we could at least one scale too.
And I'm taking me some meat because I'm eating this bitch later. She owes me.
All right. You could do that as well. So you cut yourself off a piece of ass, wyvern ass. So there you go.
That's right. Us halflings are always getting some ass. Ass.
And that gave a head shake from my wife. Thank you, love. Now, if we're all done getting wyvern ass, you are still on the road, and it is now mid-morning. So,
all right, let's find
We're
this.
still going on to the village to They have a job for us, right? That's what we're doing.
you were told that yes, Graustadt has a job for you, and you know that somewhere up ahead, somebody was singing about the town of Island, which is between here and Graustadt. So,
yeah, we can stop by the little town and see if they'll buy some stuff. That'll lighten our encumbrance a bit.
Also, they might have a proper place for us to rest.
Yeah.
Well, no doggone scaven ambushes or anything like that, eh?
Nope.
and Greenwood, what's your movement? 3. You are the weakest link. You are what's slowing everybody down. All right. So,
yeah, our DM is now
Hey, about,
Ann Robinson.
Yes.
I'm half eyes. What am I going to do?
What about taking some of the scale to make armor for you, Grey Weird?
I'm not actually allowed to wear or use armor because I'm a spellcaster.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why I
So-
keep getting jacked up all the time.
I mind taking a few of the scales, but they're not too heavy.
You travel along the road for about an hour, and off in the distance, as you round one corner, you see that it was concealed by the woods and by the rise in the hills. But you see a small town, the smoke curling up from a collection of small huts. There are some outlying farms. Some of the shepherds are taking their sheep out to pasture and stuff like that. You also see two people walking back up from off the road and getting onto the road. Both of them are carrying fishing poles. They're about 300 yards in front of you as they go. So
This might explain why they were singing so bloody long. Human size, folk?
what's that? Yes, they are human-sized folk.
I looked down at him and said, I guess they weren't your relatives after all.
Yeah, no, we'd have probably heard other sounds if they had been.
Yeah, and then you would have been really awake. You would have been over there in a flash,
Well, you know, might need company.
giving pointers or something. So, do you just continue walking, or you can try and accost these people, or do you want to continue on into the town of Island here?
No, I'd rather continue on. I don't
All
think
right.
I don't think we need to bother with them.
Eventually, you follow along, and they don't really pay much attention to you, and they eventually turn off into one of the farmhouses that was outside of the village. And after another hour of walking, you get to the small town of Island. It's a town in name only. There's maybe 10 buildings in the entire town. But it's a nice enough area. You do see an inn, and the inn is called the Lusty Wench, surprisingly enough.
Oh, kind of place.
Yep. And there are a couple, looks like shops and stuff like that. But most of the people are kind of looking at you strangely. And then you see a odd-looking man rush out of one of the buildings. In fact, it's the only two-story building in the entire town. And he's putting on a coat and putting on a hat with a feather on it and shoveling on his face. And he hurries out to you. He's like, I am the Burgermeister Wolfenstock. Welcome to
You
Ireland.
look like Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Thank you very much. I do not know what the Yankee Doodle Dandy is, but thank you. I was told,
He's the burger, Meisterburger.
yes, I am the Meisterburger, and gave homage to the king. So there will be no toys this year in Ireland. Anyway.
Yes, you knew it.
He goes, I was told by some road marshals that a group of adventurers may be coming this way. Unfortunately, we had to say it was for Graustadt because nobody knows Ireland. But we have been looking for you for several days. I'm so happy you are here. Are you the adventurers come to help us with our problem?
Yes.
That's right. If you've got the pay, we've got the adventure right here.
This is outstanding. Can I buy you a meal and some ale in the
Absolutely
wench?
can buy us anything you want to.
Very good. Well, if you'll meet me,
you can buy us a meal and some ale. I'm not into the anything you want to thing.
Really?
Well, hey, I got to be getting some armor or something for it. You know what I'm saying?
Things, and we're going to a place called the Lusty Wench. I had hope.
if you shall meet me over at the Lusty Wench, I am going to get the official paperwork and a map that I have for this group if you decide to take on the adventure, and then I will present the proposal to you, and we will see what we can work out. Does that sound acceptable to all of you?
That sounds good to
Yes,
me.
it does.
Equitable, mate.
Very good. My assistant, this is my son Otto. Otto, would you please? He is the assistant to the Burgermeister, and he will take you over to the Lusty Wench. Otto spends a lot of time at the Lusty Wench, so take them over there.
Does Otto
So-
happen to have a small doll?
No, he does not. But you see
Okay.
an 8-year-old boy come out and he tips his hat. Good evening to you, Frau Sferlein. I shall take you to the Lusty Wench if you will follow me.
You spend a lot of time at the Lusty Wench.
Indeed, I do. I was born in the Lusty Wench.
Oh, that says a lot, mate. That says a lot.
There's so much you can do with the name of that tavern. Yes, all kinds of people keep coming and going from the Lusty Winch.
Yes. As a matter of fact, my mother says that I get pushed out of the Lusty Finch all the time. It is very confusing. I don't know what it means. But here we go.
I'm just pinching my brow and walking along.
It's like you sitting there going, ugh, humans.
He opens the door, and the smell of roast potatoes and roasted meat comes out from a very nicely comfortable and nicely appointed inn on the inside. For a small town, it's very it's not super sizey. There's maybe 4 tables in the entire tavern.
Well, that meant because we had roast potatoes for lunch.
Yes. And but he opens it up and he goes, if you go inside, I will inform the innkeeper that we are to have potatoes. Do you wish ale, wine, or water for your breakfast?
Ale, please.
Very good. I will acquire ale and potatoes and meat for everybody.
It's like
tell you
being
what.
back in Avalon.
Yes. The only mutton, because mutton is all we have around here. But
as a matter of fact, and I'll pull out the wyvern meat that's been wrapped in some large green frond leaves. Can you have the folks in the kitchen cook this up for me?
and looks at it. Indeed, Master Halfling, I will take this meat. What is this meat?
Wyvern, mate.
Wyvern. Whoa.
Yeah. We had to kill one on the way over.
There's a giant carcass we can lead you to if you need more of it.
Like you just pull like a big tooth out of my pocket. Yeah, we got pieces of them spread out amongst us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my
you know what I
father.
could use actually is somebody. I got a necklace I need made out of a dragon tooth we got from that same wyvern.
Well, you would probably need to go to Kraustadt to have something like that made, or Ubersreich. I don't know. I'm only 8. I can't make that sort of thing.
Oh well,
Yeah.
some
Yeah,
arts
I
and
guess
crafts
you
you into.
It's never too early to learn a trade.
He takes the meat back into the kitchen area, and you hear his shout and sort of pans dropping, and then he comes out. And he's like, "Mr. Halfling, I did not get your name, but the cook says, well, I am only 8. I cannot repeat the words she said, but she said no, she will not." So,
All right, have him bring me out.
We won't tell, kid. Just go ahead and say what he said.
Have him bring me out some seasonings and maybe a lemon, a lime, orange, if you have any of those, and I'll just do it ta-ta.
you're going to do tata? What is tata?
Raw, lad.
Oh, yes, sir. I do not know what a lemon and a lime are, but I will get seasonings for you. So
You don't have fruit around here?
no,
Citrus?
we have mutton and potatoes.
Oh, need to expand your culinary horizons. You need a few Havlins around here. You'd have some good cooking in the kitchen and without.
I'm sorry, sir. I do not understand your accent. I need to expand my culinary horizons. That happened to me last year, sir, when I had the trots from eating some bad mutton. My culinary horizons were expanded quite a bit.
You know what?
Culinary became a horizon. It was not good.
You know what? I'm just going to let you have that one.
Thank
Leaning
you,
over,
sir. I really don't want it again, but thank you.
Just going to lean over to LaDonna and like, we're dealing with some really simple folk here.
You expect anything less than a small town?
Nope. If only they had lots of money, I could take so much advantage around here.
He goes back into the kitchen, and a few moments later, an elderly lady comes out of the door, and she's carrying potatoes and the ale in the other hand. It's very impressive. She's got 4 mugs of ale all in her one hand, and then a huge skillet of potatoes that she slams down on the middle of the table. She's like, and then puts the ale in front of each you. The mutton will be
This
out.
girl has served at Oktoberfest before.
Yes, we have. The mutton will be out in a few minutes. Here's your potatoes, the ale, and there's the Burgermeister. So, I'll leave you to it. The Burgermeister.
Bring me some wine.
Very good, sir. We have wine. Nobody has ordered it, so it's been sitting here for many years, but we will bring it to you. So, do you want the
Is
bottle?
dragon meat red or white?
Oh, it's going to be red because I'm going to marinate it in the wine. I'll need the wine. I'll go ahead and bring me the bottle and a bowl, please.
The cook
No, I
comes
mean,
out.
like if it's white meat, then white wine would be better. If it's like beef or a red meat or something, then red wine is better.
It's lizard meat, so it's a white meat though.
I will not be oppressed by your culinary efforts.
The cook comes out and puts a bowl with some spices in it, and he also has the bottle of wine. It is crusted with dirt and dust. It looks like it has been there forever and never been opened. He sets it down. He's like, "There you go."
And just start kind of rubbing it off a little bit to get the worst of it off. And I'm not too terribly particular. Or popping the cork on it and just lavishly pouring it over the meat in the bowl after I've done the meat over a couple times in the spices.
You'll have either wine or vinegar.
I should warn you that
If
that bottle of wine.
Probably vinegar.
Oh, you know what? Vinegar's all right because then I'll be able to cook me meat sous vide.
And in fact, it does smell like vinegar. He goes, "I should warn you, that bottle of wine has been here since before I was born in that tavern. Legend has it that the Baron of Grausstadt came through and he had them stock up the tavern because he was going on a hunting trip. And then he never came into the town at all. And so the wine stayed here."
That's fine by me.
All right. It's
There
on
is
you.
not an ingredient you have that a halfling cannot put to use.
If you say so. He's like, and he salutes you and goes back into the kitchen. And the Burgermeister looks around and he's like, very good. And
I think I prefer Boogermeister.
Yes. You brought your own food with you. What I hear about halflings is true, I guess.
No, he got that. We killed a wyvern before our last night. So there is a carcass that could be salvaged if you're interested in it.
Yeah.
And I've been hanging out with this halfling for a little while now, and I can assure you, whatever you've heard about halflings is likely true.
You what? You killed the wyvern? Did you? And you came from what direction did you come from? I saw you enter town. Did you take the road from Uberstrike?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we went through a long pass, high cliffs on either side, lots of caves, evidence of goblins.
So
And
Over the hills and through the woods to Grandmama's house we go.
There's a whole nest of them over in the mountains.
he goes through his papers and brings out a document. He puts it down. This is one of the bounties that come from Grausstadt. There are reports of a mating pair of wyvern in the Ladies' Vale Pass. And there was a reward for this, which I was given a task to be able to pay out if someone took that. But no one has wanted to take out the wyverns. Did you take out the one or the both?
Just
Well,
the one this time.
What?
we've taken out one of the mating pair and a hatchling.
They had a hatchling too. Well, he reads the bounty carefully. The bounty is for the pair, but if you wish to take that on, this is not why we are asking you to come to the island, but it would pay if you took out the other wyvern. In fact, it's a rather sizable sum that is being offered for the killing of both wyverns. And, believe it or not, there is an alchemist in Grausstadt who is willing to pay quite handsomely for ingredients from the wyvern.
Ah, I was thinking that very thing because we brought the stinger along with us as well.
This. I'm sure that he would pay well for that. It does not say what his offer is, but I am authorized to tell you that the reward would be paid out in Graustadt. I do not have this kind of money on me myself, but you, for taking out the both wyverns, if you bring proof of the death of the wyverns to Graustadt, it is, oh dear, 60 gold pieces. 60.
Nice.
Wow, that is quite a bit of money. This is a very lucrative job being an adventurer.
I
And
need
it'll
it hard.
be
It's
more.
also a very dangerous job.
Yeah, I mean, we pay what it's worth.
And it'll
Does
be
it list the ingredients the alchemist needs?
and it'll be even more when we bring evidence of.
We lost Bracy there for a minute.
Barry's back.
There he is.
Look, he looks at Lenata and goes, it does not, it just says that anyone who collects the bounty to please look up the town alchemist, and I'm afraid I do not know his name, who will pay handsomely for components of the wyvern. That is the specific wording that they use. Components of the wyvern.
Sounds like
You
a
got
trip
this
to
job
Graustadt
from
is in our
somebody
future.
else, and we get paid from somebody you don't know the name of in some town away from you.
Oh, Graustadt.
You're pretty disconnected from this, man.
Well, I am just a burgermeister of a small village, but since I am the closest village on the outskirts of Graustadt to Ubersreich, I get all of the missives and the notices so that I can inform people moving up and down. Nobody has been willing to take this. In fact, to be honest with you, I am the one that reported the wyverns to Graustadt in the first place because they have been poaching our sheep. So,
Yep, that sounds like what they've been doing.
We saw some evidence of that along the way.
yes. But the Graustadt, though, I'm afraid that you have been misinformed. Graustadt is not a small village. Graustadt is the main city for the Baron of Graustadt, who is, as my opinion, as good as any city in Ubersreich. But that is just my opinion.
Well, look at how fortunate this was. We was just being civic-minded when we spotted that treacherous beast poaching sheep, and we're like, well, that looks like a well-groomed sheep right there. That probably belongs to somebody, and we will be doing the area quite a service if we was to dispatch this villainous creature, and we did so. And look at that. All good deeds will be rewarded with gold.
Well,
You got to
Very-
watch where you're stepping around here, folks.
so I would lay this here. This is the missive. Go ahead and take this, and here I will sign. I will attest because I see that you have the meat, and my son. My goodness, my son is playing with some horn over there. I'm assuming that's a wyvern horn that you have left by the door.
Yes, the pair of them for the male.
Oh, well, very good. I will attest that you have killed the male. You could try and do this, or you could try and go and get the I guess the mate of the one you killed, and then go to Graustadt to collect your reward for that. But on top of that, I do have also this, and he puts down another missive. This is the one that I needed help with because, unfortunately, we appealed to Graustadt to help us with this, and they are not able to help due to, how do I put this, political complications.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
political bullshit was what I was thinking.
Are you? And he looks at Lenata for a moment, and he scratches his cheek and looks uncomfortable. He says, "Are you familiar with the difficulties between the Duchy of Peravon, the elves of Lothlorien, and the Empire?"
Would I know this?
You would know this. You would know that the Empire tends to not be on good relations with Bretonia, which the
Mhm.
Duchy of Peravon is the furthest east province of Bretonia. And if there are people who are compared to the people who live in Peravon, the Empire is positively on the cutting edge of civil rights.
Wow.
And-
I can believe that.
The people of Peravon, if they hate anything more than orcs and goblins, it's Skaven, it's wood elves. and they fight them all the time because their territory is right next to your home, which was Lothlorn, which is the main place where the Wood Elves live in this area. And so the Empire is always fighting with the Bretonnians. The Bretonnians are always chasing Wood Elves over here, and it's a whole mess. And yeah, and Paravon is always causing problems for the Bretonnian king who lives far to the east.
I will tell him I'm aware.
He said, well, here is the problem. The Duke of Paravon's son, Luke, chased a Wood Elf hunting party through the marshes and into Graustadt territory and actually slayed them. And now he is wanted for murder by the king of your people and also by the king of Bretonia, who has agreed to extradite him. And Paravon is not happy about this. And Paravon borders Graustadt, and if we do anything against Paravon, they will invade, and so that would be very problematic for us. However, if we do not produce the prince or the Duke's son to be tried, the Wood Elves have stated, in no uncertain terms, told us that they will invade and take captives, seeing as how we are hiding a human from elven justice. Meanwhile, we have no idea where the prince is. However, we did find this. And he brings out something small and he puts it down. And you look at it, and you can see that it is a colorfully patterned. Hold on, I'm getting homemade biscuits from my girl. So a colorfully patterned.
That should bode well for us.
Yes, and a bone knife. He's like, we found the Duke's son's horse, and it had been impaled by several spears, and it looked like the ribs had been smashed in. And next to it, we found this mushroom and this bone knife. I don't know if you know what this means, and I need go ahead and give me a survival check. Anybody who has that?
See if they're of elven make.
Might. Let me look. Oh, it's not on this
I'm
one.
Oh, I gotta
pretty
do
sure I have survival. I don't think I have it at a high level, but
And I'm going to make you all jealous because she has made butter garlic biscuits with cheese.
that's
Ooh, nice.
it's outdoor survival. Yeah.
Anger.
Really?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's as badly as you.
I'm not seeing survival on here anywhere.
Survival.
Probably
right.
Is it on the main page?
Yeah.
If you've got it, it should be on the main page.
Yeah.
It'll be under melee. Near the bottom.
Oh, outdoor survival. Yes.
You know what the hell? I'll give it a roll.
Astounding failure.
We keep rolling like mid 80s. I don't get it.
It's getting progressively worse.
No, I'm only impressively failing.
All right. He looks expectantly at all of you, and when none of you recognize it, he goes, okay, you fight wyverns, but you don't know this. Who am I to judge? I don't kink shame. But he says, well, this is all the indications that the Luke, the Duke's son, fell victim to night goblins. And we tracked them to somewhere up in that pass where the wyverns were, as a matter of fact.
Oh.
We know where they are.
We did see evidence of goblins through that pass. We did.
You know what the night goblins are?
Very close
I
to
think
the
so.
wyvern cave.
Right. Yep. It was just a few hours before we came across the wyvern cabin.
Yep.
Oh, this fortuitous. Well, here is my offer. Graustadt will not get involved. They are afraid to offend Paravon, and they're afraid to offend the Wood Elves. And there is no help coming from Altdorf at this moment because the Emperor is dealing with all of the other, how do you say, politics bullshit from the rest of the Empire.
That is
Right
precisely how I say it.
Very honest way of putting it.
And Graustadt's militia is very poor. We do not have much militia here. And what much we do have is currently headed to the border princes to stop an invasion of greenskins down there. So we are in no position to handle any of this.
His boss is a wuss who got what he deserved. Or his son's a wuss who deserved.
Yeah, after round he found out.
What we need is for someone, you, to go without the official sanction and to eliminate this night goblin threat, because we do not want night goblins in the past because it can affect all sorts of things. And if you can recover the prince, well, he's not the prince. I'm giving him too much credit. He's a pain in my ass, to be quite honest with you. If you recover this duke's son and either deliver him to the Wood Elves or deliver him to Graustadt so he can be delivered to the Wood Elves, most actually, to be honest with you, Graustadt would probably prefer that you take him to Lothlorn yourself because they want nothing to do with it. Or if he is dead, which is probably better still, being proof that he is dead to Lothlorn, and everything would be cleared up. Before
That'd be easier. We could move along with the head.
is some noble benefactors have offered me this sum here. There's even an advance that goes with it. So I am authorized to offer an advance of 10 gold pieces to take the job. The job itself pays an additional 30 gold pieces, which I have on me.
Mm.
And believe it or not, I have been told that if the Duke's son is successfully delivered to Lothlorn, the Bretonnian crown is willing to throw in Bretonnian crowns, their coin, in payment as well, though I have not been told that amount.
It would be a pleasure to get a slayer of elves to justice.
What's that?
It would be a pleasure to get the slayer of my kinmen.
I'm certain that you would be quite happy that.
Sanction.
It is not my battle, but I have no love for goblins, and I have no problems killing them.
Yeah. I got 2 questions. Any chance we could get a cotton horse? The wyvern kind of smashed ours up earlier.
I'm sure that one of our local farmers could have a horse or two that he could sell to you. And as for a cart, I think we could find one that is for sale as well.
Also, which house is yours?
My house, I live right above the city hall, right there. The only 2-story building. We built that just 2 years ago. It is quite an impressive feat for this small village. 2 stories. Can you believe it? One stacked on top of the other.
Yeah, it's quite impressive. Like you've done well for yourself.
Now, he's like, this is a little... I apologize to you, Lady Lenada, but I also have to pass this on because this letter arrived only yesterday. And he slides it across. I, of course, perused it because I did not know if adventurers would come at all. And you look at the letter, and it has an official seal, a wax seal that's been broken. Lenada, you would recognize it because you've seen it a number of times. And it is the coat of arms of Paravon, which is actually official coat of arms. This is in wax, but the official coat of arms is a yellow shield with a black Pegasus on it. He goes, this is from the Duke of Paravon. If you wish to read it, you can. I will sum it up, though, and it says this, that regardless, he has written off his son, and he never cared for the little shit anyway, his words. But he officially requests that his son's armor be returned to him forthwith once the little shit is found, again, his words, as it is a family heirloom of his home.
I take the note and put it in my pack. It's like, it will be considered.
Very good. I was obliged to pass it along, and now that I have passed it along, I am glad that I no longer have it. No offense to you, but I'm glad that you have it. So, let me go. I will please finish your breakfast. I will arrange for a couple of horses and a cart. We will, of course, because you are doing this service, offer them at a discount for you. And with that, I am so glad that you have made it into our small village. Enjoy your hospitality here. And in fact, we do not have, you look like you have been through the ringer, I'm sorry to say. If you do wish to rest here or recuperate, we do not have an inn. We just have the tavern. But one of the locals who lives within here, one of the artisans, has kindly accepted my offer to move in with her fiance, and we will waive the usual restrictions on that for the few nights that you may be here while you could sleep in her home.
So the
Nice.
the lusty wench is not living up to my expectation.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was called the Lusty Wench once because a dark elfin sorceress, I was about to say something impertinent. I'm sorry, Mistress Lanada. I do not know how you feel about your other kin, your cousins, but I cannot tell high elves and dark elves apart. They look the same to me. So, but she was a lusty and bloodthirsty wench, and she came in here and she was slain by a chevalier of Paravon, actually, who was on a quest to hunt down this demonic. They called her what did they call her? A witch maid, something like that. It was amazing. It was when I was a young child. She came in stark naked. She fought nude, and she had the biggest potatoes that I have ever seen. And she was like a mad woman. And this chevalier came in and rammed her right through with his spear, destroyed her, killed her right there on the spot. And so she stumbled into this inn and died here. And so it was named after her, the Lusty Wench.
Yep. Whenever I meet a naked witch, I feel like ramming her right through the middle of myself. I understand how it played out.
Ah, well, you must be quite the warrior.
I do all right.
Burgermeister, before you leave,
Yes.
do you think there are some townsfolk that we could hire to go back to where the wyvern is and collect these scales and any other thing that could be salvaged from the wyvern for us? We'll pay them, of course.
I can arrange that, yes. Certainly. Yes, I will
Received a
arrange that for
message
you.
from Greg.
Yeah. That's why I chuckled.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I can most definitely arrange that, and we'll clean that up. Now, what I would ask is that my group of that is a little close to the mountains. If they could accompany you along the way and then stop there as you are going towards the mountain pass, that would be the best thing.
I'm agreeable if the party is.
Of course.
Okay.
None of us here are the fighting types. In fact, the only weapons that we have here are just farming implements. So we really are not equipped to be able to deal with anything that attacks us outside, like a wolf or something like that.
Boy, Burgermeister. This witchblade or whatever she was, eh? She did she live here? Where was her residence while she was active in town?
Well, it is only legend. I do not know where she came from, but the legend is that she came from far Negareth, there to the west of here, over the sea, past even Ultron, where the High Elves live, and that she was part of an invading force that was wiped out, and that she was the only one here, and so she was just on a killing spree until she met her maker, I guess, whatever that is.
Nah. So some time ago then,
At least 40 years.
all right. I like to keep my eyes out for improper magic. You can never be too wary around such things, you know?
Indeed.
Find anything like that, turn it over to the proper authorities as soon as I can. After, of course, dispatching the malefactor.
Yes, well, I am not very knowledgeable in these things, but as you can imagine, as a young man, seeing a woman as talented as hers flaunting around made me want to do more research into this subject. And I heard that the witch elves of Nagareth, these witch blades, go into battle smothered in blood and fight with a ferocity that is unmatched. And they actually devote themselves to something called Cain. I don't even know what that is. Supposedly, it is like a elven god of warfare or something. And they are truly fearsome.
Mm.
They fight naked, which is incredible to me.
Yeah, that sounds most appealing. I mean, frightening.
Yes, well, luckily we do not have those things in Graustadt.
Well, at least not anymore, right?
Right. So I will go outside. I will arrange for people to be able to accompany you when you are ready to go to collect the rest of this wyvern that is out there. I will also arrange for the horse and cart. I will say that the condition is not very good, but we can provide you with at least 2 horses, if I can remember correctly, and a cart. And he quotes a price. It's just going to be the normal price with a discount. And he's like, and it's for the laborers. You are doing us a service, and our people will be more than happy to help you. Although, if you could donate 1 silver for the town, it would be most appreciated.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Very good.
Yeah. Well, we're likely to stay here at night. We need to recuperate after our previous battle just a bit more.
Okay. If you guys could look up whatever the cost is for a horse and cart in the book, because I don't have it in front of me, and then just make it like half cost, half price. So,
all right.
I'll look it up.
all right.
Hmm.
So, as soon as he leaves, then is his son going to hang around?
Oh no, follows him.
Yeah,
follows him out.
I just kind of want to quietly say to the group, it's like, all right, so we know where he lives now. We know how much money he's got. We could just go over to his house and take the money and run.
No, he's done nothing wrong by us.
Somewhere Sirius is very proud. So
yeah, Greyweird is not a noble character.
Yeah, I gathered that.
I mean, really, this could be quite a payday with very little effort. We've already done half the job.
I'm not leaving till I catch the bastard that killed my kinman.
Yeah.
You people so hung up on things like that. Yep, sometimes it is right proper to be a halfling. It is. All right. Suppose I've got my lot cast with a bunch of you. But if you change your mind,
Okay.
and then on to sell some wyverns.
what were you gonna say, Mike?
A cart
Mm-hmm.
is 20 gold pieces.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Hmm.
And how much are a horse? 2 horses? Draft horse?
Let's see. It says it only lists riding horse. So
Draft horse
those
is
are-
4 gold.
So 2 gold. So it would be a total of 14 gold for 2 draft horses and
Cart, yeah.
and a cart.
where are you seeing that, Steve?
It's under
Where the
animals
horse
and
is 4
vehicle.
gold?
Yeah, yeah, it's in the main book.
I'm looking
and
at animals and vehicles. There's a riding horse, and it's 15 gold pieces.
Yeah, there's draft horse under that. It's spelled drought.
Graught. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a draft horse.
Oh, okay.
It's under dog collar and lead.
Well, this is why they used to hang horse thieves, because they're expensive.
Yeah.
Somebody's entire livelihood or workforce right there.
Well, we did just get an advance of 10 gold.
Yeah. A mule don't like you laughing.
Well, and we easily have the other 4.
Mm-hmm.
We each can give one, and then that way no one bears the full cost.
Right.
So
And
We
we
were-
still got a bunch of stuff we can sell once we get to the other town.
Yeah,
look at Greg, man.
I know.
It's not even his game, and he's salty over there. Seriously,
Oh man, killing it.
damn. I'm going to call you Greg Bay, related to salt. So
He's going peak Ceres.
all right. So you were able, unless there's anything you want to specifically do or you want to look around the town to see if you can find something in the small town. There really isn't a whole lot going on here, but you might find some very modest craftsmen and stuff in the town. I would think we
And
could
modest indeed. They can't even make a fucking necklace.
no.
Well, not an 8-year-old child.
You will find someone who says that they could drill through it and put a leather thong through the drilled holes in the teeth and give it to you. So
Okay.
that's about what
It's
you
not
can
my
get.
fault they're not raising their kids, right? That kid should know how to do that.
Jesus. All right, you are now Mike Bay. You're salty too.
I mean,
So-
he spends all his time at the Lusty Winch, and he doesn't know anything about drilling.
If
Unless it's drilling halflings.
if you wish to pay someone to drill your teeth, I will find someone to do that for you in this town. But otherwise, no, you really won't find much here. You can find someone who can mend your farming utensils. You can find someone who knows how to deworm a horse or a sheep. You can find some people who are adept at fishing. But other than that, and a bunch of farmers, and that's about it. So,
And apparently singing.
Now, I will say when we get to the house, I'd like to leave the horns at the house
okay,
since they'd give that to us as a place to stay.
okay.
No shit. No sense being encumbered.
Yeah. You can go ahead and leave the firewood, the stinger, the horns, all the heavy stuff.
As you are approaching the house that you are going to stay, you see a young woman. She's about 22, 23 years old. And she is actually the vet or in charge of veterinary medicine for the town. She's the one that deworms everything and does that kind of stuff. And she's kind of taking off a long glove that's covered in
You know what?
sheep shit. Yeah. And throws it down, and she's got her stuff packed up, and she throws the glove into the fire. It's looks like she makes disposable gloves out of deceased intestines from deceased sheep, which is ingenious, quite frankly, for the time. And she looks at you and she's like,
I've heard some people use sheep intestines as a way to prevent pregnancy when they have coitus.
yes, well, she's willing to sell those to Seamus there. So,
Is it true that sheep splatters can be used to prevent earthquakes?
Oh, that's deep lore, Steve.
She says, "Please enjoy the use of my home. You're most welcome to make yourselves comfortable. I'm afraid that it is only the one room here, the kitchen, and my main receiving area, and then the bedroom back there. But enjoy it." And she kind of lowers her voice and looks around. "Take your time. I do not wish to move back in here. I don't mind living with my fiance till you come back." So,
Yeah, that's fair. But how old are you, mate?
what?
How
How
old
old
are
are
you?
you, Les? Sheila?
How- I have just reached my 24th winter.
Oh,
But
wow. That's rather old.
yes, it is. I'm
I
afraid.
slapped him on the head. I slapped him on the head on that comment.
And I'm afraid
The
that
God
funny
my,
damn.
thing is that by medieval standards, she would have been.
Yeah, she's
Oh, I
old.
know.
yes, my mother and father are quite keen to see me married, as they say to me all the time that my birthday gifts are going to waste. But to their dismay, I went to Graustadt and trained for several years in basic veterinary medicine before coming home, and then I have been busy establishing my practice here in the town. So
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. But
yes,
You've done quite well for yourself.
yes, well, it is fair, but I have to say, it is getting to be intolerable. I really just want to get married, but the standard betrothal period is 18 months before I could get married, and my birthing hips are going to waste, but I do not want to burden you with this information. So
you've definitely lost out on some prime breeding years.
Well,
I hit him on the head, behind the head again.
Yeah.
she kind
And
of,
Seamus is giving him a dirty look.
Hey, look, it's
I'm
fine.
just,
We
I'm just shaking
don't
my head.
we don't all live hundreds of years at a time. You know, some of us have got to get down to business.
She ain't that bloody old, man.
Yeah, well, by human standards, she's an old maid as far as like, getting together. You know.
she blushes and kind of hides her eyes, and she shakes her head, looking despondent, and walks out and shuts the door behind her. So
Very diplomatic.
For all her poor
God
husband
damn.
even experienced, what a crime that is, right?
Oh my gosh.
my God.
How do you manage to have sex? I'm just wondering.
Have you met a halfling that doesn't?
He has to pay them. I mean, you know.
Oh.
You know,
Well, I guess that makes sense. If you pay them, they're willing to put up with your lip,
there's
right?
sex for blokes, and there's sex for Sheilas, and it's really quite different, ain't it? It is, you know. Unless the Sheila happens to be a professional, that's a career choice.
God damn.
All right, Lenata, do you want to roll for initiative, or are we good? So
I just look at him and just like, and walk outside. I was like, I'm putting distance between myself before I slam in through the floor.
I mean, it's much easier for
I was totally expecting you to like sock him or something.
I mean, you know, halflings, we're pretty casual about everything. Possessions, sex, everything, really.
Yeah, and that's why she's not really just because she's been around long enough to know that this is just him being him. He's not. He didn't really meet a fence. It's just he has no filter.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
She's reached her tolerance, so she's going to step outside before she does do something.
I am a bad combination of blunt and sarcastic.
all right. On that note, I will say that the night goes by without nothing exciting going on, unless
I do wander by myself for a little bit, just in case. How should I put this? Casing the Burgermeister's house.
I was scared you were going to go look for a sheep. That's all I'm going to say. So
Hey, I do have some standards.
yeah,
Keep it humanoids.
Ooh,
That
a
would have been
stealthy
bad.
success.
Ooh.
Oh, is this for more resting? So yes, you can case the Burgermeister's house. There's no guard. There's no post. The doors aren't locked.
Like taking candy from a baby, which I have done on many an occasion.
And then he turns
All
around
right.
and finds Leonardo behind him.
If you
Yeah.
wish to try and break into the home, you can go ahead, go for it. So,
Well, it's not really breaking into a home if nothing's bloody locked up, is it? I mean, it's not like I found a really cool magical door with 7 magical locks on it or anything like that. Now that
potato,
could have been
potato.
fun.
All right. Damian, do you still need healing, or are you good?
No, I'm good. Yeah, I got back up to the last one. So
What
Yeah,
about
I'm gonna roll mine.
All right.
Let's see.
I almost cured all my wounds just with my endurance level success.
Ooh, okay.
6 levels, man. That was burly.
That's gonna take me back up to full. Awesome.
I will also
Nice.
point out to you all on the map that you see these blue lines here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All of the blue lines, those are canals. So there are trading canals that go between the different cities that connect the waterways and stuff as well. So
Oh. Are they canals that say someone could take a raft down?
you would have to hire somebody to do that unless you are have that profession and have your own boat. But yes, so
Or, if there's a boat unattended somewhere.
God damn.
I mean, nobody's
If it
using
ain't nailed down, man, I swear to God.
even if it's nailed down, it might not be safe. So
Yeah.
all right.
I mean,
The
this is going to sound a bit ironic, but one of the reasons I left the moot is I got tired of people taking all my stuff. But that is my culture. We just all kind of borrow things, but I'm a little bit strange. I like to have a few things for myself,
Yeah, I know. I like to have all my things for myself.
We
So
we
the next morning dawns.
communal property.
What would you all like to do?
Do you think we should take the
I
wyvern
guess-
down first so it won't attack us when we're attacking the goblins?
Yes.
It will be the closest thing, and I don't want to have to deal with the goblins and then be in bad shape and run across a wyvern.
all right.
Plus, isn't there like, didn't he say, what was it, like 30 gold pieces or something like that?
Yeah.
For the mated pair.
Yeah, so we've
Yeah.
got 10 already. We'll get 20 upon completion, and we can probably wrangle a few more upon proof of the hatchling being taken down.
I'm going to kill every hatchling in there and harvest it as well.
I mean, I don't know nothing about wyverns. I don't know if there's a whole clutch of eggs or if there was just one.
There was just one. She would have come. She wouldn't have stayed to guard the nest. There's at least 2.
Yeah, maybe she
Two
was
there always are.
back to
No
health.
more, no less.
Anyway, that just means more treasure, or we can go with Plan B, go back to the Burgermeister's house, and just take the money anyway, and be about our business.
That's not really the kind of reputation that I want.
Oh, he doesn't.
to
It's
have.
not like he has to know it's us. I can just sneak up on him and put him to sleep. He'd never even know.
I lean down nose to nose.
My
You're not
honor would
taking
not
his
allow
money.
me to do that.
Ugh.
And
You
you're not putting him to sleep, or you'll deal with me.
you people with your honor and standards. Jeez. No wonder I keep getting almost killed. All right, we'll do it your
It
way.
was my honor and standards that saved your life.
Hey, and it was my inappropriate use of chaotic magic, which blew the wing off that wyvern and brought it down to where you could save my life. And she could do some Legolas shit.
Yep. She did some badass Legolas shit.
I'm just saying, if we all die, I'm going to be telling you forever in the afterlife, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. You won't be able to shut me up because we all be bleeding dead ghosts.
I looked at him, down at him, and said, "You would not follow where the elves go."
Oh, my sweet summer child. If only you knew the plans me got.
All right. So you are traveling along the road then?
Yes.
Yeah. This has been going on as we travel. Conversation.
Yep.
Mm.
All right. Eventually, you reach the corpse of the wyvern, and the group that was traveling with you breaks off. They begin gathering everything. The corpse has already been settled upon, though, by scavengers and stuff, but there's quite a bit left that can still be scavenged. So,
Oh, to be expected. To be expected.
I'm going to direct
Yeah,
them that if the stomach has not been completely destroyed, to harvest that and save it for me.
okay.
Why do you want the stomach?
You don't know. That's the easiest pot in the world to cook with.
You trying to make some dragon haggis, are you?
No, it's a cooking pot. You've never known this? It's a huntsman's trick. Don't carry a metal pot, carry one of the stomachs. Put water in it, it holds it, it holds the water. You put heated rock in there, and you cook with it.
Well, I'll be. I've
But
learned
damn, I
stuff.
learn something new every day.
Yeah.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
We never did anything like that in the moot, and we are known for all cooking.
You're not skilled in woodcraft.
All right. So you are in your cart. Are you leaving the cart here, or you're taking the cart and the horses with you? So
I say we go face the wyvern without the cart because I don't want to lose another cart.
So the travel to the corpse doesn't take long at all, and the horses, and not having to count on the speed of stubby legs, but it takes you another 3 or 4 hours to get back to the point where you started your hasty descent.
I mean, if we want to go fast, Seamus could give me a piggyback ride.
But if you get there, and once again, up above you, but you see
There's a butt up above us?
Yes, there is a butt up above us.
Don't
There's a
stand.
butt up there. So you see the cave entrance. It is about 60 feet up, but how you get up there, you are unsure because it looks like it is a difficult climb. Unlike the path that you found up to the Goblin Cave, it doesn't look like there is an easy way to get up there.
All right, I have a question.
Yes.
All right, now I've tried channeling in combat. Can I channel out of combat to save up magic?
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. I think
So you can like store them up like a battery or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
All right. I wonder if we could find you an objects that'll hold it like that.
In order to just walk around with magic stored up like a battery?
Yeah.
No, you can't do that. I mean, you could channel out of combat to cast a spell, but you're gathering the winds of magic. But there's
okay, because this whole channeling magic stuff is like incredibly inefficient.
Yeah, there are no rules for you being able to walk around like a Duracell magic battery. So
is there such a thing as like a mana battery, like a magic battery that exists in Warhammer? Is there something like that?
As a matter of fact, there is. And you know what it's called? Actually, one of your party has one. It's called Warpstone. So
yep. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You can use your Warpstone.
Yep. So I
just use it, over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to get blown up anytime soon.
All right. I do want to start doing some channeling while everybody's assessing things, because I might actually be able to get up there, at least myself.
I mean, I can attempt to climb.
What's that?
I said I can attempt to climb.
Well, I can attempt to teleport, so there's that as well.
You can try.
All right.
I'm just going to do that. I'm a magic guy.
Go ahead and, as you begin to concentrate to channel, you realize how you missed it. You don't know. Maybe you're obsessed with the lusty wench back there, but the moons are in alignment, and the winds of magic are particularly strong at the moment.
Ooh. Ah, couple of moons, like a couple of ripe potatoes up in the sky there. That's a good omen if ever I had one. Is that going to give me some extra SLs or something?
When you channel, you get +2 SLs. However, miscasts not only happen on 0s and 8s now, they also happen on 7s.
But
Oh,
I did.
shit.
See, that's something that messes me up with this magic system. Like magic system is pretty whack in this game.
Yeah.
You can't fucking win for losing with this shit, man.
Well, but it's not. If it's a success, that means it's a critical success. If it's a miscast, it's a critical miscast. So,
But I did take that. What's the skill called? It's something that actually helps me not miscast.
is it something diction? So
Yes, the instinctive diction.
right. So basically, just everything associated with magic is heightened at the moment. So good stuff is better, and bad stuff is worse. So,
Well, I did boost up my willpower, so let's see what happens.
so
And +2.
And
I'm
I'm
sorry,
assuming
I just
what he's
looked up.
doing.
So you normally miscast on a doubles, but because the moons are aligned, and so they are in concert with Zinch, who is the Lord of Change, who is also the Lord of Magic. It's 8s as well, which is his sacred number. So doubles 8s. So
And what were you saying,
Wait,
Jen?
why is he going to penalize me for his sacred number? He should be like, glad I hit an 8.
I'm sorry. What were you gonna say, Jen?
I'm gonna study the mountain and see if there's a way up.
Oh, that was a fail.
Yeah, but it's just a fail. Nothing worse than that. Let me look at your sheet real quick. I need to come up with a roll for you to be able to. Go ahead and give me a navigation check. Studying the mountain. The rest of you, if you have navigation, you could look as well, or you could wait for Lanata to kind of look there.
I can
Let's
try.
see.
I got navigation.
Navigation. What do I got going on?
I don't think I've
On
got
the
that.
left-hand side of the main page.
I got
I
a
did
little
succeed.
navigation.
Yeah, I succeeded.
I didn't see shit.
That is a pylon roll, sadly.
A bit of nav.
Oh, I got a failure of -3.
Yeah. Mine's only marginal. Yay.
All right, all of you are looking at this cliff face, trying to figure out a way to get up, and 3 of you are like, "Yeah, I don't fucking see any way up there. This wyvern is fucking
So,
shit out."
rocks.
Yeah, that town is shit out of luck because there's no way to get to that wyvern. But Damian looks up there, and you think you see some handholds that would allow you to get up to the cliff entrance. So,
Yeah, I point out the cliff, the handholds over to the rest of the group.
all right. So, having pointed that out, with the number of successes that you have, you are going to need to make everybody who's climbing is going to need to make 6 climb checks. But because of the path that Steve or that Damian found, you get +2 SLs to whatever your score is. So,
Yeah, climb checks are based on strength.
Okay.
Yeah, you can throw me a rope down when you get up there.
I can climb checks. See, what do I have for climb?
All
I'll
right.
try it.
Climb check coming up. You need
Oh,
5
my
of these,
climb
you
is
said?
crap. I think I'm gonna need a rope too.
Now, to be
You need
fair,
5 of these, you said?
6.
6.
One for every 10 feet of movement. So,
And you said plus
plus 2
2?
SL.
Oh, I forgot to put the +2. Let's do
All
it.
right. Well, then I should. That gives me exactly +2 then. For that first one.
Yep. So both Jin and Seamus begin climbing up, and you are both successful for the first 10 feet.
Impressive success.
Nice.
Wow. He's pretty nimble for a big.
Yeah.
But plus 2 SL, so you're both successful for another 20 feet or another 10 feet. In fact, Seamus is able to secure himself securely and is looking quite smug up there. He's looking happy.
Do they get to add advantage for these success rolls?
No, those are only opposed rolls. So
Okay.
Seamus, give me another roll.
I'm working on it. I went on the wrong
All right.
screen. Fine. Impressive failure. -3.
Both Lanata and Seamus, about halfway up, lose their grip and fall. Seamus, you are unable to right yourself and fall all the way to the ground, taking 3 wounds as you hit.
Okay.
Lanata, you only failed by 1, so 10 feet down. Yep.
I'd like to use one of my fortune points and re-roll that.
Sure. And Lanata, give me a strength check, please.
Impressive success.
Nice. So you're 40 feet up.
Critical success. Hell yeah.
Lanata, you fell 10 feet, but were able to reach out one of your arms and grab on Tom Cruise style and hang on, dangling there for a moment before the Mission Impossible theme went up, and then you came back onto the cliff face. So you are now 20 feet up, and Seamus is 40 feet up.
I'll start the climb again.
All right.
Hey, come on. Don't let him out climb you. I mean, not that it's a contest or anything, but it is a contest.
Oh, an impressive failure again.
Yeah, but you're at 0. Yeah, you minus.
Lanata's at a 0, so Lanata, you don't make any progress, but you don't fall.
So I
Seamus,
fell 10 feet.
you fell 30 feet
I fell
because you
30
fell
feet.
by 3 because of you got a -2 or +2.
Okay.
So you need to give me a strength check though at -3 SL.
Okay. That's not it. Where is it? There we go. Strength
Mhm.
at minus. Where's the thing? -3.
Don't worry about it. I'll do the -3. So just, or you can put it in.
Okay.
That's fine.
It wasn't letting me do it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
-3, but
So I got -6 on my strength.
Seamus, you fall all the way to the ground from 40 feet up and take 4 wounds. And
Okay.
Lanata are now 30 feet up. Seamus, would you like to try again?
No.
All right. Lanata, that is another fail. So I need another strength check, please.
Wait a minute. I don't think I counted some of my wounds. I took 4, but didn't I take wounds before as well?
No, because you used fortune to re-roll.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
meanwhile, I'm gonna roll some medicine to patch up Seamus.
I could roll a heal for you.
All right. You catch yourself 10 after falling 10 feet, so you're still 30 feet up, Lanata. So
All right.
come on,
How
you
far is this climb?
Okay.
6 feet.
2 feet.
I rolled a success on a heal for.
I didn't.
And then Greyward actually hurt Seamus trying to heal him. So
Does it hurt here? How about here? What about over here? Can you move your arm like this?
ooh, impressive. In fact, I will give you, just to make things short, you did a +5, so it'd be +7. I'll let you get all the way up to the top of the cliff with that impressive success there, plus the other 2. So
Who are you trying to heal, Steve?
You.
So he healed you for whatever his intelligence bonus is.
I'll let you know in a minute.
Lenata, you could throw a rope down to everybody if you would.
3.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Throw a rope down.
Yep.
All right. I'm not going to make you guys roll this. You got a rope. Lenata can help you. She's freaking strong, so she can help you get up there too. And you get up to the top of the cliff. In front of you, you see a narrow opening. The cliff face continues up maybe another 80 feet. What's interesting to you is that after that 80 feet, you see that there is some other opening up there, like the part of this cave system opens up to the sky. So,
Good place for them to fly out.
so give me a second. And you guys are in the top right corner if you can find yourself.
Okay.
Hopefully everybody's token is working the right way.
Some people spend their entire lives trying to find themselves.
Yeah.
Can we try Hari Krishna?
I used a mirror. I was right there.
I kind of found myself in my teenage years, if you know what I mean.
I was sitting around the lusty winch. And
Do they have anything to do with the lusty winch?
sitting around the lusty winch, something came up, and I thought it needed attending to, and I made a discovery. I did.
Come on. All right. So you find yourselves on in this cave system. There are strange glowy mushrooms similar to the ones that you saw displayed to you before in the lusty winch.
Did they say whether or not they were edible at the lusty winch?
They did not say that, whether they were edible or not.
I'm going to pick some of these later.
All right, Mikey. Not now.
It's not just about eating. They might be poisonous, which can also be useful.
So you're going to eat some?
No, I said I'm just going to pick some.
Okay. You pick
Could
some.
be used for spell ingredients too.
Yeah, never know.
You were able to pick some. They don't. You were able to pick them anyway without anything bad happening to you. So that's something.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
as I said though, the cavern is lit dimly by these mushrooms, but other than that, it is fairly dry, and you don't see anything at the moment. So
Looks
Yeah.
clear.
It's my hope we can catch these buggers unaware here in the cave, which would significantly limit their mobility.
I would like to stealth ahead to see if I can get more intel before everybody goes down there.
okay.
Your stealth is probably better than mine, even though mine's decent.
Hold on for a second. Give me 1 second.
What's your stealth at, Jen?
That's what I was trying to find.
Roll 20 is being a biatch again.
Bottom left of main sheet. Do you see it yet?
Nope.
All right, are you on your main sheet?
Yep, where all the magic skills, the basic advanced skills are.
Yeah, I got basic skills, then entertainment, then for me melee, ride, and then right under that is stealth.
Okay.
Yep.
Anybody wants to try and use stealth? Go ahead and give me a stealth roll to move down there.
I don't even think I have stealth.
do not have
He's
stealth.
on there.
How can you have stealth as a hunter? That doesn't make any sense.
I think I get it at a higher level.
Yeah, you don't get it till higher level, probably. So,
All right. Guess it's up to me then. Stealth.
sitting the mage down there.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Okay, apparently nothing.
All right. You are moving stealthily, so if you want to go ahead and move on down there, we will. I will take it under advisement. So
I'm going to show the elf how it's done. Well, this looks blocked.
Oh, wait a minute, I do. It says rule.
give me a perception check, please, Gregory.
Stealth says rural and any.
Yeah.
So you got two different ones. A perception check, you say?
Yes, please.
All right. Because it's under that big tag that says stealth.
Well, at night it froze. It didn't want to go down that far.
All right, perception. Right. No, apparently it looks clear.
Yes. So you check everything out, looking around. Leonardo, you were able to move stealthily as well if you wish. But you do not hear or see anything at the moment. So
Right?
So, I know it's blocked off, but what's this over here? It's not like piles of guts, is it?
it's piles of rock that look
Okay.
like it's fallen.
I just want to make sure because it's got that reddish color. I'll move slightly forward. Try to increase my view a little bit.
All right. Go ahead and stop there. And you should be able to see a few creatures here.
Yes, I do. What are they? What do they look like?
They have not noticed you. However, you see
Nor do I want them to.
3 creatures, and they look like World 20 is being Roll 20 again. These are 8-legged reptilian creatures that are moving around. You have never seen anything like this in your life, and the 3 of them are snapping at each other every now and then before kind of sniffing around, raising their snoots into the air and sniffing it every now and then. And they seem to be moving to the north, but in a haphazard, chaotic manner. And they look like this.
Okay, so they're not bipedal.
They have 8 legs. So
that makes them not wyverns.
That makes them octopedal.
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna slide back over here to Lanata.
Right? He was
And
trying to get you. So I'll fly back to you.
yeah, I'm just gonna tell us like just motion like let's go back up here a bit. I don't want to be heard by these things or possibly even smelled. All right. I've got some good news and some bad news. There's not any wyverns directly ahead. However, there are some large 8-legged non-wyvern lizards directly ahead. 3 of them that I could see.
With his description, I know what they were.
you could give me a outdoor survival.
take a roll as well.
Tell me what you got, because I'm looking at something else.
I got a 23.
know
Impressive
if
success plus 5.
What did you get? You got a success?
I got a
Im-
success.
That's plus 5.
And what did Steve get?
80. It's an impressive failure.
Okay.
Got a failure -2.
You are able to determine that these sound like, though you have not ever seen any of them, basilisks. According to your people, they are rumored to be ancient creatures of chaos, though no one's ever seen them, so that is purely legend. They are said to be the playthings of wizards and alchemists, and their organs and glands are highly valued by wizards and alchemists. It's said that, and the reason you know this is that opportunistic hunters have gone off in search of basilisks before, hoping to be able to sell the glands and organs for high fees in the Imperial City. But no one has ever found one, as far as you know. So,
Or has no one ever come back?
Probably the latter.
I'll let everyone know this information.
Well, I like the sound of that, but I don't like the sound of having to fight these things and stir up the wyverns before we're ready. But I don't see any other way through.
Okay. If we have no choice, then we have no choice.
Yeah. You know what? It is what it is. You go first. I'm just a tiny little man.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That's very dangerous. You go first.
I did my part. Snuck up here on my own. I took point.
Come on.
I'm gonna try
Matt,
and
move. There you go.
I'm gonna try and channel some Dar.
okay.
You're gonna need it.
Yeah.
Is anybody else going to come down here and fight with me?
I will fight there with from a distance.
You what?
I'm going to be fighting with you from a distance
Okay.
with my gun.
I'm not even sure you can fight from a distance from way back there.
Okay, that's 2.
I'm going to go here, actually.
Do I need to do anything special to save Dar in the Warpstone, Nim?
No. It looks clear.
Uh-huh.
And you rolled a double, too. So you critically channeled. So it means you double the amount of channels. You had 4 plus another 2 for the Winds of Magic. So you just channeled 6 that you're storing in the.
Yeah, baby.
That is actually quite good.
All right. A bunch of things are going to happen at once.
Initiative.
Seamus, you came out here, right?
Yep.
All right. All 3 heads turn to you, and there is a shimmering effect. And the 3 creatures join together as if they were always one creature.
Oh, shit balls. What is this? What is this?
And grow to that size.
Sure.
Initiative.
All right.
You said initiative, right?
Yes.
Yeah, let me
Hold on. Let me clear initiative real quick.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
All right.
That's Triente Tres.
And in case anyone ever from Roll20 looks at this, or from the people who, whatever the people are responsible for selling this to me, So I put this creature on the map. There's an entry in the codex with all of its skills and everything, but none of it is on its token. So when I put it on, it has 0 weapon skill and everything. I have to manually enter all this. So,
Oh man, you're gonna have to pregame everything then.
yep.
That's lame. I mean, this is a bought and paid for module. It should work.
Yep. It's annoying. And this is not the first time this has happened as we've been playing this game. I very much like the system and the books and everything, but I do not like the way it was implemented on Roll20. And I don't think that's on Roll20, but I don't care. I'm going to bitch and moan about it. So, Seamus, Lenata, you
we're
cannot
gonna bitch and moan liar style, like an impotent jerk. We're gonna bend over and take it up the tailpipe.
Yes. I'm not sure if you can see the creature right now. If you can, Lenata, you saw what Seamus saw, but you see Seamus go, oh shit, and then you spring into action, and where you were told there were 3 creatures, there's only one, and it's big. So you're up.
Well, let's shoot it because I'm not getting near it. By choice.
I didn't even run up to it. I'm planning on using my bow. Assuming I don't crit and break my string this time. I got a bow of elven accuracy and I missed because I critted and broke my string.
Too strong for that little elven bow. You need Odysseus's bow.
All right.
Something like that. Shit.
You draw back your bow and take the creature right in one of its left legs. It has 4, by the way. And do a fair amount of damage to it. Though you notice that the creature has very tough skin and armored scales as well. And it roars as you pierce it with the arrow. And from elsewhere in the cave, you hear another louder, more deafening roar, the kind of roar you've heard before.
Nah.
That must be the wyvern.
On the plus side, it doesn't look like they can get into these narrow passages, so we have a choke point.
Lenata, do you wish to move, or are you good right there?
Let's just hope this isn't our choke point. You know what I'm saying?
We shall.
Yeah.
As long as we don't choke in the choke point.
I would like to move
at
back
the hot
a few
gates.
Okay. Do you need me to move you, or are you good?
There we go. I'll get a little further back in the cave.
Weirdly, she has less problems on Roll20 playing this game than she does D&D.
Huh. Damian.
All right. Let me see if I can find it.
The gods of chaos favor you, Jen.
Okay, I still can't see it. Okay. Now I got a good line of sight on it. So I'm going to go ahead and use my pistol. I shot him down. Bang, bang.
Oh, no. Cher's big comeback.
Oh, impressive success.
Nice.
Yeah,
And then,
You also hit it on its left legs. So.
okay,
Ah,
very
damn.
nice. I'm going to move back where I was. So.
And you do so the same thing. So the shot rings out and does a fair amount of damage to it, and the creature is shaking its head back and forth. One of its other legs now bleeding. So now 2 of its legs are bleeding, but it is still looking quite strong. Greyweird.
All right. So let's see.
Bust out that mana battery and cause some shit.
About to find out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5 squares. Yes. Okay. Good. He's in range. Excellent. So now I got to make a magic roll, a magic language roll.
Yep.
Because I do have Dar saved up for a change. And
And you're channeling it through the jar out of the warp stone, correct?
yes.
Okay.
I would
Ooh.
just like to say thank you to the 44 people watching us right now.
Nice.
Yes, and
Mhm.
that's a good number for viewing.
That is a success.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, Greg. Let's get his ass.
I am going to get his ass. A gray weird runs up, holds the stone up to his mouth, says something in the magic language of magic there.
Is this dragon breath or breath?
This is breath, and I just billow out this noxious green vapor at the creature. I'm breathing poison onto him.
So, what is the damage that it does?
It is my toughness damage and it ignores armor. So 5 points.
5. And
Yeah.
does it plus SL or no?
Let me check that again.
I can
Let's
check.
see. Sound, sleep. Get back down here. Breath. Let's see. Make a breath attack, dealing toughness, bonus damage. It doesn't say anything about plus SLs.
Damage equal to your toughness bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Which-
so, not
which
just. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, which I just upped with the last level up, so that's 5 points of poison damage.
Noxious green you spew out of your mouth, collecting around the warp stone before shooting forward and lashing around the.
Also, your damage is poison. Wounds ignore armor points and gives the poisoned condition.
However, as it wraps around this creature, the creature looks at you with baleful eyes and blinks, and its red eyes glow. It is immune to poison.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Should fire. I will take what's left of my movement to duck back.
It's immune to poison. Excuse me?
Seamus, you're up.
To be fair, I was immune to that band when I was younger too.
Yes.
Oh, well.
Well, every rose has its thorn, so there it is.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, while I do not have the greatest luck with it, in fact, I have shit ass luck with this thing. I am going to shoot with my elven bow.
Nice.
Just don't break it this time.
I'm going to try really hard. Oh, fuck that. I'm fortune pointing that motherfucker. That's my last fortune point for this game. And it was a marginal failure.
Nah.
So it's I only failed by 1 instead of by 2. So I accomplished something, I guess.
The creature ducks under both of your arrows and then bolts forward with terrifying speed, all 8 of its legs moving incredibly quickly, and it pounces on you, Seamus, and attacks.
Okay.
Let's see how it does.
I am.
It can either
fading.
dodge or.
My knuckle dusters aren't going to go do shit against this thick ass hide.
All right.
So I'm definitely going to dodge. Success plus 2.
Make sure you add your advantage. It leaps at you, and this is rather badly. Seamus dodges aside, gets the F out of the way. So
Didn't you pick up a melee weapon as well, or did you just go knuckle dusters all the way?
I got knuckle dusters and a bow. That's it.
Yep.
I could have
Lenata.
sworn picking up a sword or an axe or something.
Nope.
Nope.
I applaud you for sticking to your theme.
You're up, Lenata.
Nice.
Oh, I think.
Nice.
Oh,
Damn.
that's good. That's real good.
Hell yeah. Critical motherfucking success. Plus
Ooh.
goddamn 4.
Well,
Hell yeah.
roll me a D100. You hit it in the left leg again.
God damn. You got a thing for this thing's left leg. You're like, fuck you and your left leg, dude.
Attack the weakest point, boss.
Let's see. Critical wound.
Hold on. Which left leg? Is it in the back, in the front, or in the middle?
I don't know. We'll just say it's the front one since that's what you're shooting at. But
wouldn't that affect its ability to leap forward?
it would. But what it really did is it went through the left leg and went on into an even tender bit, smacking into the gonads of the lizard.
Oh damn!
Stunned. So.
Oh damn! I've seen some piercings in some weird spots, dude. But you take the cake.
Yeah.
He went and got it. She gave him a Prince Albert.
Yep.
The
Quote Greg last night. We will accept your surrender.
the halfling may have some more gonads to eat at some point. So it is actually stunned for 3 turns from that blow. So
yeah,
Ooh.
baby.
Nice.
Stunned.
So go for the gonads. You get him in the gonads, it stuns his ass.
if he was here, he hard pressed to like, oh, gonads are arse. Gonads are arse.
it's stunned for 3 turns, which means it's incapable of taking an action on that turn, and it can only make half its normal movement. So,
let's dogpile this bitch now.
Yep.
Yep.
It's time we surround this motherfucker and beat him down.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like time to get some shooting. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I guess I can't. Well, not with that. I can use my blunderbuss though.
Make sure you're not in front of Lanata when you use your blunderbuss, please.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is true. I can. Yeah.
You don't want to shotgun the elf.
Yeah.
No.
Let's do that. Okay, let's do that.
Ouch.
Man, you shoot with the blunderbuss, but you shoot high, causing some rocks to fall down out of the top of the cave, but you miss the lizard or the basilisk completely somehow. So, great weird.
That's my advantage.
All right, let's try and channel. Don't want to do that. I mean, it's down. This is some free hits. All right, I'm not going to risk magic right now with some free hits. I'm going to go for weapons rolls. So instead, I'm going to sling, I believe. Let's sling at it.
Okay.
Oh, is there any SL for size difference?
There is, because it is large. So,
+2, right?
yeah.
Still a failure.
Yeah, I would have hit it though.
Yes, you would have.
Okay, so I got my advantage back.
So that would have given you +2, so 10.
Right.
Minus its armor. Okay. That brings us to Seamus.
All right. Let's try not to suck balls.
We're fighting city style. Kick them while they're down.
Okay, those balls you want to suck them, so there it is.
I'm wondering how much damage my knuckle dusters could even do.
No? You have a free attempt.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and give it a shot.
Okay.
Gotta step up a tad. Or at least step over there.
Coming in, bobbing and
Let's-
weaving, Tyson.
Yep. Don't make me bite your ear, motherfucker. I'll do it.
By the way, am I the only person who's rooting for Tyson to beat the crap out of Jake Paul? So
I personally got nothing against Jake Paul, but like after he said that shit about his daughter, I'm like, Tyson, destroy him.
Yeah.
Destroy him.
nice. So you succeed by 3 plus your regular damage. So you smack the basilisk as hard as you can in the right leg this time, not the left leg, and you barely crack one of the scales, but do a little bit of damage. So basilisk can do
All right.
nothing.
Well,
They cannot take an action.
I'm going to go ahead and back up then.
And make sure you also give yourself your another
Advantage.
so, and it moves half speed back here. After you back up, Lanata.
She said, "You know what I'm going to do."
Jen, you're muted.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why she's.
Sorry. Yep, I'm shooting again.
Okay.
Come on, little pony, don't stop
Are you
now.
guys doing some curveball shit to go around the corner like that?
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't realize it didn't show my system that he had moved around the corner.
Yeah.
All right.
So apparently it's left for her. Me, I took a shot and then I stepped back.
That's about all it
Yep,
can.
that's what I did too.
Yep.
I said
All
thump.
right.
Well, that didn't work. Excuse
So
me.
I will have moved beside him and then shot. And it didn't show me shooting, so let me try that again.
Yeah, your token hasn't moved at all.
There we
No.
go. It's lagging again.
Yeah. So this is what we get for bragging on it working, her system working on the Warhammer. It's like, oh, no. I want to slow down too.
Yeah. The shit talking really has to be timed just right, or you could look like an ass.
Greg, come in and say something awesome about Timora's ass.
Yes. We need a good Timora's ass compliment, Greg. Come on, bust it out.
That's weird. I did it twice. It showed it submitted, but it's not rolling.
It's lagging.
That's my kitty.
I can roll for you. Let's see. By the time I roll for you, we'll see if it comes up. So,
Yeah.
Longbow. What did I roll? Oh shit. That's not good. Do we want to wait and see if your roll will come up, Jen?
Yeah. Let's wait one more moment.
All right. Or you could try again one more time. Otherwise, we're going to have to go with the DM's crappy roll, which helps you when I'm rolling for the monsters. But hey, look at that.
There
Much
we go.
better.
See,
Hell yeah. Impressive. Most impressive.
never go with the GM's roll. So,
And it's a +6.
Yeah, there's something. Every time I've had to roll for a player, it sucked.
following Seamus's lead, you switch off the left leg and go for the right leg, and you hit it there, and it begins bleeding in the right leg as well. So you're just going to take this thing
Oh,
down.
hold on. We have it from Greg.
Right.
I am calling it.
Alright.
All right, I'm putting this out there right now. We are copywriting Timora's ass. Which, if you put anything about Timora's ass into your campaign settings, you owe this group money. That's all I'm saying.
We're being
That's
like
right. We are the
Watsy.
one that discovered the secret.
Yes. Nobody else worshipped Timora's ass till we did. So take
That's
that.
right.
We-
Timora, maybe. But we specifically point out the ass.
Yes. Damian.
Okay. All right. I think let me get back out here. See if I can
That
see
is so
the
great.
thing. I cannot see it.
You want to know who inspired the song "Baby Got Back"? It was Timora. So
Okay. All right.
Now, with him being stunned, he can still move.
It moves at half speed.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Greg says Timora loves him.
yes, she does.
All right. I'm gonna hit. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the sling.
All right. Oh my God! Soon, look at her ass. Like it's so big.
Yep. There you go.
I love
And
it.
then I'm heading back.
She's like one of Tempest's girlfriends. Like, oh no, I'm going to hell for that one. I'm going to Avernus for that one.
Oh,
right,
maybe
your
you can help
slingshot-
out the Vandal in 5.
Does very little damage, but it does do some damage to the creature, and before you retreat around the corner.
Them other guys can't caring, but Tom's about what ain't no doing no caring.
Great Weird, you're up.
All right. Let me peek my head around a little bit so I don't have to worry about being I forgot his name, James McAvoy in one and trying to curve my bullet. Let's fire off another.
Oh baby, my needs are simple. Gonna loot your temp.
Oh, damn. Ineffective. Scooting back.
Oh, was that with the sling?
That was with the sling.
You whirl your sling and hurl your stone as hard as you can, missing the creature with the stone and the sling as it slips out of your hand and goes right over the basilisk.
Oh, I forgot to. Even with the extra SLs, that's not going to hit. Never mind.
Yeah, it was a critical failure. So your sling shot out of your hand and went over it, and it's landing over here on the other side of the cave. So what's
You
the
know, when you
sling?
put a little sh at the beginning of sling, it sounds like a whole other thing.
Yes. Seamus.
All right. It is time for some more bow action.
It's bo.
That's right.
now can I toss in my sling as he goes back?
Sure.
Marginal success, so +2. And that makes it 10 damage.
You guys are whittling it down bit by bit as you hit it on the left leg. You've gone back to the left leg now. Good job.
Thing's the size of an elephant. I can't hit it at all.
The basilisk backs up against the wall. It's scrabbling around, looking desperate. It can't get out. It's still hurt. Its knives are bleeding. But it looks like it might shake it off soon. Lenata.
Can I just point out that our enemy is a wounded animal, and he has just backed himself into a corner.
Yes.
That means he is twice as dangerous now as he was before.
Yeah, if you
Especially when it breaks out the stun, yeah.
that's fine. He can be twice as dangerous in the corner. I'm going to be completely ineffective over here in this passageway.
Yeah.
Magic nor sling is working for me. Awesome.
So that's +2.
Nice.
Nice.
So 2 plus 8. All right. To the body.
Body blow.
And then we are to Damian.
I'm going to reload my pistol before it gets back up.
So Tempest says you're fat. Well, I ain't down with that. Grey Weird.
And you have my sling if you want to go.
All right. Gonna try not to throw your sling at it as well. That was terrible.
Hey, I did it in one of the battles.
The creature's all confused, like, what the hell's going on? Well, no, +2 SL.
Yep, so that still gives you +2. You're good.
So
All right.
you do a little bit of damage, but you did hit it. So be proud of yourself.
That's 8 damage, right?
Thank Timora's ass for that.
8 minus its armor and toughness, though.
Right.
So he did 1.
Damn.
Seamus,
Okay.
you guys are taking this apart piece by piece, literally.
There's only one way out of here, piece by piece. So that's
Nice.
+3.
Yep.
That's 11 points.
Yep. So you did 4. So you're both. God, what is it with you guys in the left arm? You hit it again. One of his left leg. It's just crumbling over there. It's going to only be able to turn in circles now. So
It's gonna be like the last stand of the Bismarck.
yeah, the basilisk.
Can I
is
like pin one of his feet to the ground?
desperate? It moves over here now, but it's no longer stunned.
Uh-oh.
We will still.
I was
accept-
just kidding about that. We're totally cool, right? You know, I love you, right? We're cool.
Make sure you're giving yourself your advantage for the bow shots up to your initiative. So whatever your initiative.
Okay.
is. Lenata.
I'll move back here since you moved there.
I am maxed out.
I could just see Cirrus.
I got one more until I'm maxed out. I can do +5.
I see Cirrus singing a song of worship to Tamora, which goes something like, "She's a brick house.
House.
She's 90."
Letting it all hang out. Ow! Shake a bow, shake a bow, wow.
The head priest of Timor is up there doing their thing. God. We're
Oh,
blasting
man.
Timora. There it is.
Back.
Gonna
So
roll.
what's
It's
up
just gonna do it very slowly.
Oh, okay. Boom shakalaka, wiggle and roll.
Boom, 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 boom. Nice. +2.
See, you just need a little porno music to get it going.
Body.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
Your arrow strikes the body of the basilisk, and it is just full of arrows and cracks from sling blades. And actually, the sling didn't go all the way in the corner. It's caught on its tail, so it's kind of wagging around like a little flag up there on the tail. Great weird sling. Meanwhile, Damian, you're up.
All
If you want-
right, man. And I got a
Render.
shot.
Come on, dummy.
And I still don't quite see it. Let me go down one more. Now I can hit it. All right. Pistol shot.
See, Greyweird, I think you would have more success if your sling was not your blindfold, but your cod piece. So
Oh,
I think you have to move up one more square, Steve.
nah.
Because
I need,
it doesn't look like you're going around that corner.
I see it, and yeah, it's
you can
fine.
see the bottom down here. So
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so that is +4, so that would be 10, I'm guessing. Oh, wait, no, 12.
Use 12.
I need
5.
what Grey Weird needs is X Machine's crotch pistol.
Yeah. I'm just a love machine. That's your theme music.
You know
Grey-
what? If that crotch pistol has any kickback, that dude's going to grab his nuts and drop when he fires that thing.
Well, no, into it. He might be into it.
Do, do,
Might
do,
be into it.
do, 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 do. I haven't seen that.
Who's up?
Greybeard is up.
Yeah, all right. Let's see if I can continue to do 1 point of damage. So,
At least you're consistent, right?
yeah.
I consistently do an irritating amount of damage. Not enough to really kill you, but it'll annoy the fuck out of you.
That makes me kind of like a mosquito.
Right?
Ooh, look at that.
maybe like hundreds of years from now, people will take this mosquito and grow another gray weir.
You
Success.
you sling off another stone and strike it right between the eyes, and it kind of shakes its head and then looks at you, and that's when you realize it's no longer stunned. Seamus.
Yep, and I back the hell up the tunnel. All right, I've got him
Okay.
warmed up for you, Seamus. Do your thing.
Hit
Yeah.
between the eyes.
Okay. Well, if we're able to hide around this corner and still shoot them, I'm going to back up a little bit.
Okay.
Critical success. So that's and so that's
+3.
+3.
Right. So that's 4 damage, and give me a D100, please.
I forgot to give myself momentum. Yeah, do that.
54.
54. Ooh. Your arrow smacks into the basilisk, digging deep into its right arm, where it's already right leg, where it's already been wounded several times, and it tears out a chunk of flesh, falling to the ground with the arrow still embedded in it, and the basilisk begins bleeding heavily.
Yeah, baby.
All right. This basilisk doesn't want any of this shit, but it's backed into a corner, so it comes at you. Come at me, bro.
Oh shit.
And it is going to...
That wasn't me that fired that arrow. I have a twin brother. He was just here a second ago.
It was the lady behind me with the bow.
I need you to make an initiative test.
What the hell? An initiative test?
Yes, so roll, just press on the eye.
Okay.
Actually, it did move up to you. It was back here. So I'm going to make it move to you.
33.
And what's your initiative? Oh, you just rolled. Oh, okay, hold on.
I have a 3 bonus in initiative. No, that's no. Yeah, it's got to be this one. The I, right?
Yeah, the
after
I.
T. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I have a 3 bonus in initiative. You had an astounding failure.
Its eyes glow red, and it begins to look at you, and you feel something, just a sense that you should not meet this creature's gaze, and you turn away and duck down, and the gaze itself, you can feel the intensity of its gaze go over your head, burn part of your neck, and you see the stone behind you crack and fall to the ground.
Damn.
Oh.
If looks
Damn.
could kill and shit.
Yeah.
He's got the looks that kill.
And that is its action.
Appreciate the Motley Crue reference there.
Yeah.
That looks that kill.
In fact, you get bonus points for even liking Motley Crue.
Well,
They're not bad.
given this new feat, I want to close its eyes forever.
All right, that's it.
That's
Lanata, you're up. If
I will see you in Motley Crue and raise you Lita Ford and Ozzy Osbourne.
nice.
very good.
That music's so good, I may go off the rails on a crazy train.
Oh my god, that was a +10.
Whoa!
Buddy.
Wow.
Lanata comes around, having seen the wall crack. She's just furious. Comes around, takes steady aim, fires off an arrow that finds the exact right spot that has already been cracked several times in the creature's armor and its body, and her arrow goes chest deep into the basilisk, disappearing into the body of the basilisk, and it slumps over dead.
Damn.
Nice.
Damn.
Boom.
All
Gone.
right.
One dead
I'm
basilisk.
impressed, Lenata. That was some shit.
Yep. I guess we can go harvesting those spell components for Greyweird.
Yeah.
Yes,
Paraphrase
indeed.
Kid Rock. I know it sinks in here because Lenata's the shit.
That's right.
Meanwhile, I'm just going to go and reload my pistol.
I'm going to hand Lenata back her sling while I go retrieve mine.
Damn. Can't believe that, dude. Plus 10. That's just Burley.
Burley would have eaten it to death.
Oh, he would have.
It's true.
All right.
This
So
was the number 22.
No, Burley would be making us wait while he properly prepares the beast.
so you can harvest the organs and glands of this basilisk for resale at your time. So
Yes, indeed.
I will take another
I'm sure that guy in
But you didn't come
that
through this.
villa, that city would want it.
Graustadt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jennifer, what did you say? Oh, he doesn't count that, and you're still not coming through the speaker. Are you muted?
That's because she's muted.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was asking about. Oh, that's right. No, I thought we had to keep track of the arrows. They just didn't hold any weight.
You do have to keep track of the arrows. So
Okay. So he was asking if any of the arrows are retrievable.
I didn't say keep track of sling stones, but do keep track of arrows. So
That is a good point. I'd like to gather my arrows back.
misses, you can't get back. But hits that stick in there, because I'm figuring if you miss, you hit something hard and you end up breaking the arrow or something. So
It is a big stone cave.
Yeah.
Ass jerky ain't gonna make itself, people.
have you been watching the Fallout show there, Greg? So that's it. That is in the Fallout show, believe it or not. And I'll leave it at that. I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah.
I haven't started watching it yet. That's hilarious.
War never changes.
Yes. I was
I imagine that line's got to come from that Goggins guy. I forget his first name, but he's
The ghoul, yeah.
yeah, the ghoul, like without the nose.
It's a pretty good line. All right. So yes, you could get your arrows back, except for ones you missed. I didn't keep track.
How
No,
many can I get back?
I think you only missed once. So all but one of the arrows that you fired.
Okay, so 2 arrows I can get back then.
Yes.
I think I only fired 3 times.
Yeah.
All right.
As far as rocks go, I figure you could pick up just about anything to sling out of a sling.
It's a cave, man.
Yeah.
Fully equipped.
I think that
There
one's
was some
for you,
rubble
man.
that fell on the floor, so.
How are you liking it, Greg?
Nem. That
What's
one's
that?
for you.
Oh, through episode 4. Yeah. It's good. It's good. Wait till you get through episode 8, and then you see, God, I don't want to spoil it. But, yeah, the final after credit scene on the final episode that is leading up for, I guess, season 2, man, they have me hyped. I was like, oh, shit, give me season 2 right now. So, but I'm a big...
See, you might have just ruined it. You see, you can't go in right. You told him it's gonna blow his mind, right? So now his mind is going in there pre-blown.
Believe me, anybody who has played the Fallout games will have their mind blown. That's all I'm going to say. So,
All right.
and I'm sure Steve could probably guess. Anybody who's played Fallout might be able to guess, but
Yeah.
we'll leave it at that.
All right. So we making ass jerky or what?
Yes.
Grey Weird's way ahead of you on that. And I am also cutting me off a shank of meat because, like,
Of
I've
course
never
you
eaten anything before. So, yeah, I got to try that.
I took another tooth. I'm going to start a collection of teeth.
So you are cutting into the basilisk to go ahead and make some ass jerky?
Yeah, ass jerky, glands, all the stuff that looks important. Teeth, claws.
Maybe the tail.
I got to
Yeah,
look
we'll assist.
your mane for a second. Go ahead and give me a... what do we want to do?
Harvest those eyeballs. That looked interesting.
Give me an agility
Oh,
check.
you gonna try and do some Perseus with Medusa's head and shit?
Hey, there's the potential to sell these things, but there's also the potential to use them. All right, so just a
Steve's getting
straight
some
agility
tail.
roll.
Yeah, give me an agility check. So just straight characteristic check.
Okay, this is probably gonna suck.
You see that one, Steve? That one's for you.
Okay. Let me check. Oh yeah.
Yep, that's
Yeah. So
Go ahead and give me a dodge.
Oh boy, dodge is usually better for me, so let's do the dodge.
I would, but it's in Al Bundy's garage.
I prefer Ford anyway. Yeah.
Very nice.
There
You are
go.
able to dodge aside as you are cutting through this creature. You are unfamiliar with its anatomy, and you realized that the creature has a series of poison glands that directly to the lungs of the creature. And you pierce the poison gland and the lung, and the air springs out, and a poison cloud goes right where you were before you dodge aside at the last moment.
I was actually fully expecting something crazy to happen because as I start happily hacking away at something I've never dissected before.
Yeah, but I wasn't expecting a poison cloud.
I wasn't either. I was thinking, like, if it's going to breathe poison on us, why didn't it do that instead of try to, like, the rock breaking stare?
If you take the time to carefully peel back the skin, you will notice that there are 8 glands connected to each of the 8 legs, and that the actual movement of the lungs and the leg puts the poison through a series of capillary vessels into the teeth of the creature.
Oh, wow. Right. Be very careful pulling teeth. Don't nick yourself.
So you're saying it's like pulling teeth?
Yes.
Yeah. Since it doesn't look like the wyvern has any way to get at us via these small passages, I don't mind taking the time to take the spoils now, because if we end up having to run at this motherfucker, I'm getting my bag, And I may still rob the Burgermeister's house. We don't know yet. He ain't got nothing. Don't worry about it, Elf.
Burgermeister.
Okay. So you take your time. You are able to extract 7 of the poison glands. You're able to extract the rest of the organs of the glands with no problems once you figure that out. The eyes themselves, do you want to try and test them to see if they still have the ability to do something, or are you just going to take the eyes?
Test them.
I have no idea how to test them, so I'm just taking them.
Okay.
You have no idea how to test them. Do we have any flesh? Like from the that is not covered in the scales? Like perhaps we could if it would affect its meat. Do you think that would work?
Right. I'm just gonna put them in a pouch here, because I don't want them to
know if they work.
Well, yeah, but I don't want them to accidentally glance at one of you while I'm just like holding it willy nilly before trying to figure out how to test. Like, I just fried all of my friends.
Every little piece.
Oh, now.
All right.
So you take all of the bits. You've got the bits. You're good to go. So.
All right.
And bits. giants.
Now that you've had the hors d'oeuvres, it's time for the entree.
Right. This is what we came for.
More likely something's going to make an entree of us, but okay.
Yeah. You go first.
You know,
Right.
I'll bet you when we get to the big city, you might be able to buy some so you can strap on a pair.
I'm just a helpless little halfling, mate.
And I don't believe a word of that.
I'm just a wee little man trying to make my way through life as best I can in a world full of veritable giants.
He's a simple halfling
you
trying
are
to make his way through the
I
galaxy.
believe that much.
Let's see, Jen, you want to take stealth point or shall I?
I'll take stuff point. And we'll see how well I do.
I mean, we know something in the cave heard all this commotion and roared, but like, still want to sneak up on it if we can.
Well, there could be multiple entrances. We don't want to give away which entrance it is.
That's true. True enough.
All right, you notice a couple things as you are moving up here. That as you are moving to where you are now, you can see that there is sunlight coming down because this part of the cave system is open to the air.
So it might be able to escape us. I really didn't want to fight this thing outside. That was a nightmare.
No.
Yes, but it still has wormlings.
As far as we know, I mean, it could have just had the one, which could be very dead, or it might have a whole clutch. We might find ourselves, well, you might find yourselves up to your necks in wyverns. I might find myself totally towered over by wyverns because I'm just a wee little man.
Oh, man.
I say it like that, I feel like I should have named myself Zacchaeus.
Well, you might want to try stealth.
All right, let's see what I can do.
Can you guys see the light right now? Is it working?
I don't think I'm enough ahead. Ew, not me.
Wheel.
Too many loose pebbles this way. It's hard to step around them without kicking one.
All right. Well, it looks clear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing, I suppose. Just a nudge forward bit by bit.
Now, before we go down that one, if I step up to the other tunnel,
Going first?
do we see anything on the other tunnel?
Down here. You go down there, you see that it ends at a dead end, two dead ends, one blocked by rubble, the one just a natural cave opening that ends. So,
All right.
All right. I guess we're going north.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so. This one's got forks over here.
big city nights.
Oh, I haven't heard that in a while.
I am going to see Scorpions next week.
Nice.
No shit.
Or nice.
I'm totally happy and not at all jealous.
Not at all. Please.
It'll be the second time I've seen them. So, cool.
All right, I catch a quick glimpse of something. I want to duck back out of sight,
Okay.
unless they have noticed me.
You saw three things huddled together,
Yeah.
rather small. They looked like the hatchlings you seen before, but that's all you saw.
All right. creep back around to these guys. I believe I found some more hatchlings over here.
Okay.
They're not very big. I'm not entirely sure about the order of operation here. Because if we just go in there and slaughter all the babes, that's going to make the remaining parent quite a handful, I'm sure. But at the same time, I don't want to go engage with a parent and find me arse getting bit by a bunch of angered little babes.
You remind me of the babe.
What
babe?
The babe with the power.
What power?
Power
The
of
power of voodoo.
Voodoo?
voodoo?
Remind me of the babe. All right, never mind. We're all nerds. That's now well established. So, Jen, get off this podcast immediately and disassociate yourself from all of us.
Hey, that's one song I really wish was on karaoke because I'd love to sing it. I
Dun,
sing it at the house a lot.
dun, dun.
I saw my baby crying hard as babe could cry.
My ultimate goal as a DM is for you to fight goblins with a Goblin King that looks like David Bowie. I'm going to create a little character and everything. So,
Nice.
If David Bowie is the Goblin King, I might just, you know what? I'm just going to join up with you. You're cool.
all right, what do you guys want to do?
Not join up with Jarrett. Just
Okay.
as a first thought. I guess we should continue on down one of these tunnels here.
And did you say that this tunnel down this way, down the southern side, was blocked off?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, then it looks like
So.
northwest it is.
Yep. All right.
He'll move me along with the group on
Yep,
freezing.
I got you.
I guess we're killing some wyvern babies.
Yep.
And it does look
Wyvern babies.
like this is not going to be as happy as Muppet Babies.
No, definitely not.
Now, this is the cave that is open to the sky, correct?
This area all around here is open to the sky. And for some reason, my lights aren't working. I'm going to try it again.
Yeah, because this area down here also ended. I have no idea what's going on down this way other than it forks.
Oh, it's because the freaking light color is set to transparent. That's probably the problem. There we go. Let there be light. Man, I'm really getting into my role now.
All right, so do you guys want to hit it with a sneak attack, or do we need to roll initiative first?
These things are all huddled together, and they look newly hatched. They don't look like they could do much of anything, from what you could tell. So that's entirely up to you.
I mean, if they look all harmless, you know what's better than bringing back components? Live wyverns.
I'm gonna go ahead and vote against that idea.
No entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah,
That sounds like a Cirrus plan. He would just go and adopt them.
They sent us here to get rid of them, not bring them back. Like, hey, look what we found.
Yeah, Burke.
Oh, he called you Burke and shit.
Yeah,
Damn. That's what you call a sci-fi low blow right there.
I got no response. We all know how Burke ends.
All right. So there is the light that you guys can see. So this area is all open, and sunlight is coming down at the moment. So
and we can't see it all because it's so fucking bright.
yes. Future
Gotta wear shades.
Blinded by the light.
If it's really that hard to see, I could turn it down. Hold on for a moment.
if we all sing the next line, I bet we all get it wrong in our own way.
I know it's not wrapped up like a douche, but I don't know what it actually is.
Because that's like this thing, like wrapped up like a deuce, revved up like a duke or a deuce, another roller in the night. Yeah,
It had something to do with a car.
yeah,
All right, let's change this so it's not so bright.
yeah.
All right.
Which weirdly,
Feel like I
I'm-
just entered Valhalla and shit.
I'm not getting that effect at all on my screen. My map is still as dark as ever, but I can see it on the StreamYard.
And there are no things to duck under. So
All right, I'm gonna go this
I would
far.
like you to put me at behind the what? Are the eggs still there, or is it just the baby dragons?
You see the baby wyverns in there, so at the moment. And
All right.
then,
Do they do anything? Step out into sight.
no, they're all clustered around in a corner. They seem to have there's some rock and like bones and stuff to make a small nest. You do see some eggshells there, and then you see these 3 babies kind of milling around in this nest.
I say we go Losers Club style and just start smashing all the eggs around.
I mean, like, look at that. Practically like, well, I don't want to steal Sirius's thunder. Like, I almost feel like they're my babies.
Yes. Seamus and Greyweir, give me a perception check, please.
I may be stealing from Cirrus, but I don't know if it's thunder.
I actually want to get upstairs with them, but my computer won't let me get there. You said perception.
Yeah, you can. I'll move you up there. And it's at -6.
Holy shit. Well, I'm sure that's going to be an outstanding success. At -6.
-6. That's nigh impossible. Unless you're maxed out an advantage.
Well, advantage went away after combat, so.
Oh,
Okay. Impossibly, I made it.
Well, but
Wow.
-6.
I put in the very hard. I put in like the hardest thing on the SL roll. Did it not do it?
What is your perception? Normally?
I rolled a 13.
See, it does it wrong. It should subtract from the target number, which means the target number should have gone. What is your perception normally? It's not 86.
Doesn't this advantage mean it's at +2? If it's at 20?
Right.
So
But
it was
if-
supposed to be -6, right?
Yeah. So it should be
So
minus-
instead it was +2.
Yeah.
So if you put 96 in, it should set the target number to be 60 lower.
It said difficulty, and I put it on very hard.
Yeah, I don't know.
It definitely says that.
That never works. I mean, you got +4, so it would have failed, but I don't know what is your normal perception skill? 36?
Let me get back to the main. Roll 20 is actually being pretty slow for me.
Astounding success.
At a +6, so yeah, she saw it.
All right, what's perception? It's not on characteristics.
Um,
Because I always just on the combat thing, so I don't know what the value is. Or is it in the skills somewhere?
perception is. Let me double
There
check.
it is. 36.
When the doors
Yeah.
of perception are cleansed,
So,
we will see
Perception.
things
It
as
should
they
have
are.
been pretty much impossible for you to make that roll. So the only one who should be able to make it is Lanata, and she just did. So
Well, that's good enough. Somebody made it.
all right. So with that in mind, Lanata, go ahead and give me a dodge roll.
Oh, shite.
Okay.
And I will say there's a reason I just mentioned Bert, besides the funny part.
Mhm.
That's my kitty.
Lanata, you dodge aside as just at the last moment you saw that the Wyvern mother had crawled up into the ceiling of the cave and concealed herself, her skin blending almost seamlessly into the rock, and you saw her tail swing down at you, and you barely miss getting impaled on the stinger, dodging aside.
Oh, shit.
See, Mama's here.
She thinks she's the Indominus Rex.
That was the queen alien.
Oh shit!
Now you can do some initiative.
Yep.
Yeah.
Someone says knock you out.
I'm gonna initiate some running.
And I am quite glad that it was not Grey Weird who went up there first.
This is why I stayed out of sight.
$37.
All right, I've got Damian, Grey Weird,
37.
and I'm assuming Lanata's Roll20 interface is being slow. So
Yeah.
oh, there we go. Cool.
See, it's
All
weird. We thought it had something to do with the number of assets on the board, but like, there's not many assets on the board here, and it's still being slow.
Yes, but there's one giant asset that we haven't taken into account, which is Timora. So, Lanata, you dodge aside and roll up to your feet, ready to strike. You're first.
Crikey! She's really pissed off. I'm gonna run over there and shove me thumb up her butt.
Now, is she still on the ceiling or she jumped to the ground?
She's still on the ceiling.
All right. Shooting it.
Oh, what a feeling.
Yeah. I don't think she's dancing.
No.
Nice.
And I'm going to move back.
+2. So it's 11.
Yeah, a little further away from that table. Because I don't swing that way.
All right. Damian.
All right, I'm gonna have. I see. See well enough to get a pistol shot in.
Mom.
Oh,
is-
and since it's large, it's +2, correct?
yes.
Then that's a +9.
Ooh,
Damn!
kablam!
And I'm moving straight back.
Damian is not the type to talk shit, I guess, even after a really good hit.
The aristocrats don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
They're too cool for all of that.
All right.
Too cool for shit.
So +9 +8. Nice. That is a massive hit on the creature.
Can't
Wounding
you
it.
even do one of those things where you say something really nice, but it totally sounds like a dig?
Her head is shaking back and forth, stones rumbling through the cavern. Green poison is frothing in her mouth and dropping to the ground. She is not happy. Seamus.
Right. I am Bowmaster.
Your ball blaster? What?
Yeah, I my ball blaster. That's what I said.
Okay.
The ball blaster.
I'm going to shoot this thing with my ball blaster.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess he's gonna have to say he slimed me.
Nice. +3.
Nice, nice.
Do some more damage. You're hitting it in one of its legs.
Always with the leg.
It does not let go of the ceiling at the moment. Greyweird.
Right. I'm gonna step back and start channeling some magic.
Daniel-san, step back.
And so let's see if I can get as lucky as I did last time. And maybe wyverns aren't immune to poison. We'll find out if this works.
Didn't you just try this before?
Yeah, on a creature that had poison teeth. I mean, this has got a poison ass. I don't know if that means it's immune to poison or not, but damn it, I got a cool thing and I want to do it.
All right, so you're channeling magic?
Yep, challenge are of the Emorites.
Look at that.
You know what they call doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
So that you are channeling 6.
Yeah, so I'm up to being able to fire off the spell next round, just like last time.
All right.
Hell yeah.
To your horror, the wyvern climbs out of the cave system and reemerges on the top of the cave system, looking down at Seamus as its tail comes streaking down.
I don't swing that way.
Yeah, well,
That seems to be our.
You can go ahead and give me a dodge, sir.
Hell yeah. I'm going to dodge the shit out of that.
All right.
All right. Hold on.
Come on, Seamus.
Come on, bust it out. Hooah! Critical success, baby!
Ooh.
But you got 0 SL. So you lose by 4. You were hit.
Oh.
And I hate to tell you this.
With a critical success?
Yep.
It has no effect on it.
Nope. And you take 13 wounds.
What is the point of critical rolls then?
It's all about the SLs.
Yep. You take 13 wounds minus your toughness and armor in the left leg. So.
Ooh, 13 wounds. Which is exactly why I went down in one shot last time.
So I think your toughness and armor there is 6 or 7. So.
Oh, and then yeah, it'd be 7 altogether.
Yep. So you take 6 wounds. And you're knocked prone. And you have the poison condition.
And what does that do?
Poison.
Where do I mark that?
Well, just remember it right now. Poisoned means you have been poisoned, injected with venoms. All tests to remove the poison are going to be, for this particular poison, are minus 20 to the roll, or plus 20. You add plus 20 to your roll. But at the end of each round, you're going to lose 1 wound until someone takes away your poison condition. And if you reach 0 wounds while poisoned, you die. And the wyvern is frenzied because you are attacking her babies. So she gets 2 attacks. And she turns to bite down at Lanata.
I mean, actually, we didn't attack our babies at all. So this is just a big misunderstanding.
But she remembers your smell from the last time. Lanata, do you want to make a dodge or a...
It's still a misunderstanding. We actually have to help her baby in the chasm. It's not our fault that they had a cuckoo in the nest that pushed it out.
makes me think of Urk.
I'm sorry, I was over talking. What do you ask Lanata to do?
I'm gonna dodge.
Yeah.
Okay. Dodge, Chevy, Ford.
So he beat
Uh-oh.
2 by 9 plus the damage is 10. So she bites into your body for 19 damage minus your toughness and armor on your body.
Let's see, what was that? No, toughness is 5.
Now, when she was when the wyvern was attacking Seamus and Lanata, did you factor in the size difference?
That is no, I did not. I think that's only for you to hit them though. So I will double check that though. Size combat modifier. If larger weapons gain damage equality of blah, 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 blah. It's smaller, you get bonuses of +10 to hit. So that's the way. So for every step larger than you, it gets a damage bonus, and for every step smaller, you get bonuses to hit. So, and Jeff disappeared. Did I disappear?
No, you still seem to be there.
All right. So I hit Lanata for. I don't know what happened. Jeff, you're back.
Yeah, I lost all connection there for a second.
Is Jen there?
Yes. So I have on the body, I have 1, and the toughness bonus is 5, so that's 6.
So you take 13 wounds. Thank you, Mother. And then she flings you to here. So out of the sight of everybody else, and I need you to make another dodge check, please.
Okay.
Hey, hold on.
Yep.
It says right here, if I roll a critical, my opponent immediately receives a critical wound.
That's if you're rolling to hit them. This was an opposed roll, so you don't get a critical success or failure on opposing rolls like that. We're dodging aside, so
Okay.
because
It just seems weird that rolling a critical does absolutely nothing.
then you would be dodging and somehow critically wound them while you're like jumping out of the way. So
Alrighty.
no problem. All right. You roll out and don't take any damage as the wyvern throws you, flinging you aside. And we are back to Lanata.
Now, I'm trying to find myself on the map. Hold on a minute.
You are up here. You're to the north of where you were.
All right.
Can
I'd
anybody
fight better
heal
at a
poison
distance.
condition?
I don't know if heal does anything for that. I was going to try it.
No, but
Damn it,
can
that means-
anybody get rid of a poison condition? Does anybody have that ability?
We don't know.
Now,
You don't know what ability
Yeah,
you have?
It's like Steve just said. I have no idea if heal will get rid of the poison condition.
You can with healing. Hold on. At the end of each round, you can attempt an endurance check to recover from poison.
Okay.
That's helpful.
Lanata attacked and hit. So +2. So you get 10. Cool. So you do more damage to the wyvern. think I'm going to have to go fairly soon because I got to get ready to go to the airport.
Oh,
It's
we figured
raining.
you were going to stop at 6:30.
Yeah,
That's an hour before.
between 6 and 6:30, I got to get ready to go. So
Oh. Well, we could have started earlier.
not yet. I got time still. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. So, Damian, you're up.
All right, I'm going to try to heal Seamus.
I'm worried about the traffic now because it's raining and California drivers don't do very good in the rain. So
Yeah, this may not work at all, but I'm going to do my best.
get them.
It does work. And then I'm getting the hell out of Dodge.
And that was to heal Seamus.
Yep.
All right. Well, you give him back intelligence points in wounds. So.
Yep. Okay.
But he's still
Yes.
poisoned.
And how many is that?
That's 3. Yeah, I think it's 3.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Seamus, you're up. There's a bad mamma gem up there.
Success +3.
Yes.
You're good. You push the poison out of your wounds. And you still have your action and movement. That doesn't take up your actions.
Weirdly, when you say it like that, I just imagine he's like flexing really hard, like he's in a bodybuilder competition, and you just see instead of blood, like venom spewing out of his wounds.
Yep.
So if he's hanging from the ceiling, I'm not actually in his attack range.
He's got reach.
So if I back away, it's not. He doesn't get an attack of opportunity
She's got
because
reach.
he's hanging from the ceiling.
She's got reach. So you can back away, but she has reach. That's how she's attacking you from the ceiling. Otherwise, she'd need to be down there because she's too big.
How high is the ceiling?
About 10 feet.
Oh.
Conceivably, you could jump up there and try and grab onto her.
I bet you can't do it.
I'll bet you I'm not that stupid.
Come on, Legolas shit.
Come on, you know you want to cowboy this thing.
I guess I'm gonna have to take an attack of opportunity.
You can disengage.
Okay. Well, let's do that then.
All right. You disengaged. Greyweird.
All right, let's see if this bitch likes poison. Assuming that I roll well here. Yes. All right. Blow across the stone once more.
5 damage.
5 damage. Taste my breath, that of
She
death.
is poisoned and has the poison condition.
Ha ha! And now I'm gonna duck my bitch ass in this smaller tunnel. Let's see her reach around here.
Are you saying you want to reach around, Greybeard?
I don't think you want to
Well-
reach around from that thing.
If the opportunity presents.
Okay, good. Nice to know. Wyvern. The stench of her mate is on Lenata, and she scrambles around runs along the ceiling or on the top of the cave system to come
Now,
out.
we've had a couple of days. It shouldn't still be on me.
It's still on you. She's got good senses.
Then
My
your
cat
pores.
is having a conniption fit down there.
And wyverns really stink.
She's going to attack you with her tail. Go ahead and give me a dodge check.
Ooh, roll high, roll high. Now was that with the minus to hit?
No.
Size difference. Gotta remember the size difference.
You get size difference to hit. They get. I don't think you get size difference to. They do size to miss though.
Oh, I thought before you said like bigger creatures or have less chance to hit smaller creatures. I could be wrong.
Size combat mark. If larger, the weapons gain damaging quality.
We just lost Jeff again.
And if you're smaller, you gain bonuses to hit. So. And you suffer a penalty of -2 SL for each step larger your opponent is when using melee to defend an opposed test, which is why you want to dodge giants and stuff. I'm sorry, what is General? Whoa! Jen actually dodged the wyvern attack, even though she had a successful roll. You won that. So make sure you add to your momentum.
Nice.
Actually, because she got between 0 and 5, it's an automatic success no matter what. Yeah.
But because she's frenzied, she gets another attack. So she's going to bite down at you.
Impressive failure. That's what I'm talking about.
Go ahead and give me another dodge, though, to see if you get a momentum advantage.
Just don't hoe and thrust. It always comes back and hits you in the face.
Yes. You do. You get another advantage.
Nice.
And that brings us up to Lanata.
So we're gonna shoot her in and then run.
Okay. Nice. Oh, critical. Critical. So go ahead and give me a die 100, please. Your arrow fires out. It takes her right in the gut, and you hear the breath exhale from her and blood pouring out of it, and she is stunned for 1 round.
Oh, this is it. Pile on.
Damian.
Move
right.
me. Can you move me my furthest movement towards the nest?
Oh, you're going to go underneath her? Okay.
Yep. She's stunned. I'm gonna take the. So.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I can hit her from here.
She's
So,
not gonna be happy with you moving towards the nest, but what is she?
all right.
Well,
This is a good time to
happy
use my
we're
repeater.
Not exactly happy where they're having the stench of her mate on her either.
Yep. +6, +3. That's +9.
Okay. +8 is 17.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. You do another incredible blow in the left leg again. What is with you guys in the left leg?
Yeah.
It's sinister.
Yeah. I'm suddenly glad I saved the repeater for the wyvern.
Sir, take yourself a point of inspiration for the D&D game for that comment. So
Nice.
nice. Throwing out some heraldry jokes there.
That was good.
You're up.
Seamus, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to fire my bow.
Okay.
Actually, let me make sure I can even. I can kind of see him. Does that count? I guess I can shoot him right about here.
As long as you can see some part of the token, you can see them. So
Okay. And this is with a plus, what? +2 for it to hit him?
mm-hmm.
All right, so I got a +1. And 8 damage, so 9.
Cool. To the body. So your arrow strikes, doing a small amount of damage, but it does damage her. So bonus.
Better than nothing.
Make sure you're taking your advantage, your momentum. Graybeard.
Yep, I'm going to pop around to where I can see.
I also
Yeah.
forgot to give her poison damage from last turn, so I'll give her that.
Yeah, her
Nice.
poison condition. So she was at minuses to hit. Let's see. I'm going to use my sling this time.
Hold on to it this time.
I can see this is going to be a thing.
Think of it as your slong, and you'll keep a good grip on it.
That's your wife, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm hearing that. Yep. And she's not wrong.
All right, 3
Yeah, I
plus
inspired him.
2, 11. Nice.
Hmm.
So you do some more damage to the wyvern. Bam.
Yeah.
She can only move half speed, so she moves to here. Crawling along. Get rid of that. I will do an endurance check for her poison.
And she had a critical, right?
What's that?
She has a critical wound too.
Right. She was stunned, so
Okay.
and she did not make her endurance, so she takes another point of poison damage.
Nice.
And that brings us up to Lanata.
I like the bow. That's what she would have been.
I like how this ended up with all of us getting to take a turn and then the monster. Like we really get to dogpile.
Yeah. It doesn't work out that way very often.
No.
There's been a few times where I got attacked by multiple monsters before I even got a turn.
I know that sucks.
Nice. 4 + 2, 6, 8, 14. To the right arm.
Switching up.
To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right.
Strike her in the right wing, and she stumbles, barely hanging on top of the cave system as you are picking her apart with your various missile attacks.
Yeah, and I'm moved there.
I gotta reload.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would take advantage of where it is.
I'm sorry,
Are
Jim.
you
Did you
using your pistols?
Yeah, I took my movement to move beside the baby.
Okay.
Yeah, I depleted all.
Well, maybe not right beside the baby. Right.
The only other thing I got, now that I think about it, the only other thing I got is my blunderbuss, but I'm trying not to use it yet.
What are you holding back for?
Well, I don't want. Well, the thing is that the thing has got the fear effect, so I don't want to mess with you guys.
Seamus, you're up.
Okay. I summoned my inner Legolas.
Nice.
Boom.
Going to summon my
Shakalaka.
inner land of lakes.
Impressive
Land of
failure. You know what, Legolas? Fuck you.
He just fires back. You are no elf.
Greyweird, you're up.
All right.
What really digs the knife in is that this bow has elven accuracy.
You know what? I wonder.
Basically,
Let me look.
I have to try to suck at that bow, and I still did it.
You're only a human.
Though, so.
Oh, it's like that.
What will
You know, I have absolutely no idea if this is going to work or not. Well, let's try it. I'm feeling kind of froggy.
Leap, motherfucker.
I'm actually going to run over here and engage the wyvern.
Ooh.
You guys are like, what
Damn.
the F?
Chickens
Let me tell you about my new
exploding!
character.
I take it back. You don't got to strap on shit.
You're like, run, bitch, run.
Yeah.
All right. Magic check. Here we go. Let's see what happens.
Are you going to try and put it
Oh,
to sleep?
damn.
I am totally going to fail at trying to put it to sleep.
Oh.
Oopsie doopsie.
Yeah. No. That wasn't good.
If you were a human,
I
You
just
could
I
re-roll
just run up and slap the wyvern. Ah. No. It's not what it looks like. It was supposed to do something else entirely.
You slap that ass, and she's going to get it in return. I
All right.
suggest
So she's
God.
at -2 SLs plus minuses for the poison condition.
Uh-oh.
And ooh, well, let's see if I can dodge this.
and it's a
Because
critical.
that's not a great roll for her. Critical, but only +1.
Yes.
Never mind. She says enough of you.
She beats you by 4. So she hits you in the head for 13 damage minus your
Toughness.
yeah.
Because I got no
You have a
armor.
critical wound now.
She stabs you in the head with her tail and poisons your brain.
All
And then on top of that, 67.
This is what you call a high-risk maneuver.
She carves open a gaping wound in your skull, and you get 3 bleeding condition and you're poisoned.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Damn.
let me tell you about my new character.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm still half alive.
But that means on your next turn, unless somebody heals you of the bleeding and the poison, you will lose 4 wounds.
Can I heal myself?
You could heal yourself of the bleeding, but you got to make an endurance check for the poison. So,
Fair enough.
yeah. Then she'll take the attack opportunity because she wants some of this ass over here. So go ahead and hit her.
All right. Let's see. I'm at because of the poison condition. I'm at -20, right?
Yep.
All right. So we will do that. Oh, you know what? If she's not going to pay attention to me, I'm going to try and magic her again. Can I do that? Or does it have to be melee?
It has to be melee.
Okay. In that case, here we go. Okay, this is a little bit trolly. I'm going to do this just because it's funny.
All right.
I'm gonna say because of my head wound, I'm going to do something kind of stupid.
You gonna headbutt her or something?
Not sure you need
No,
a headbutt for that, but go ahead.
I'm gonna hit her with her whip and try and hold her back. Entangle. It seems like a really poor decision somebody with an open head wound might make.
Mm-hmm.
All right, put in my bonus. And here we go. That'd be funny if this is like critical success or something.
Yeah, you missed.
Nope. Fail. Miss.
She
But boy,
climbs-
if that had happened, that would have been really funny.
she drops down into this cave next to Lanata and bites at her.
Damn.
So she is on the ground now. Whoa! That's an impressive failure. And that is a good dodge.
There you go.
And let's see if she makes her endurance check. She does
No.
not. Wait a minute. She's got a higher endurance than that. I rolled a 43. What is... Roll 20s, roll 20 again.
Roll20 does not seem to understand how this game works.
No. It's your
According
tough.
to them, not understanding how this game works. is
She
why
made it.
isn't so popular.
She made her endurance check that time. No, because it's minus 20 for the poison. What is the poison value? Does it say what the poison value is on your spell?
-20 for the poison.
Okay. So she didn't make it. She's close, but she didn't make it. So she takes another one.
Whew.
And we're back up to Lanata.
Well, lovely, since you're going to be here, I'm going to run up her leg and try to stab her.
Legolas!
All right. You know what to do.
Agility. Please be good. You said I love it.
Lagging again.
Yeah.
Roll 20. Nasty.
Should we call her Miss Jackson then?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Janet. It's Jackson.
I thought he was going with the other one. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
I will.
No,
Janet.
she said Miss Jackson if you're nasty. That's what I was
Yep.
going
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nasty. Nasty boy. Don't mean thing.
Oh, you nasty boys.
Although I have to say, I was surprised because I heard the song the other day and it still hits hard. Oh, you try and run up her wing, but she flicks it aside. She somehow knew what you were going for. But
Fair enough.
you
I
can
can
go
still
ahead.
attempt to stab her, though, right?
Yeah. I heard the song the other day, man. This song still hits hard. It's hardcore especially for her. Was it Black Cat, that song?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The guitar part on that song friggin' rocks.
Yeah, I think that was from her Rhythm Nation album.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
Whoa!
Whoa!
God damn.
Plus another 2. Did you
Holy,
just,
she had 11.
did you just smack
Plus
a bit?
8 that's 19. 19, motherfucker. What's up?
Lanata tries to run up the wing. The wing is pulled aside. She flips over, does a parkour roll, and stabs upward into the bitch's stomach. And the bitch drops dead.
Yeah! Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about!
Renata, you officially win Warhammer. Congratulations.
Alright.
Wow.
All right,
Apparently, wyverns are her favorite enemy.
Right.
Seems
somebody-
I'm
like
gonna
it.
go. I'm gonna try to see if I can stabilize Greyweird, and I do.
Yes. Somebody stabilize Greyweird. All right. So you were able to stabilize the bleeding conditions. Now we need help with the poison. You need to make an endurance check here, Greyweird.
Right on.
And you shall endure.
Yeah,
Chant.
You
not really.
You are shaking. How many hit points do you have left? Wounds?
8.
All right. You lose another one.
All right.
Well, you also got.
It's-
Keep in mind, you also got another 3 back.
I'm like, it's just a flesh wound.
Yeah.
This is gonna be
You're
tough.
missing a leg. You're missing your arm.
All right, so that's 11 total from Steve, which puts me at 10 currently.
Yep.
Is there
Alright.
anything anybody else can do to assist with the poison?
The only way there are spells that can remove poison. There are antidotes you can buy from alchemists that remove poison, and that's it. Or an endurance check.
Well, I guess I've got 9 more chances to make an endurance check.
Yeah.
Combat is over then?
Yeah. We're
All
watching.
advantage is gone.
Yep. So go ahead and make another endurance check.
Alrighty. Surely I've got to make one of these, right? There, like right now.
Nice. And you recover
Very nice.
from the poison, but you were staring death in the face. So
Ah, nothing to it.
I'm going to leave us on a little bit of a cliffhanger so you can decide what you want to do with the baby wyverns. I need to go help Nicole because she's going to give me all the rules for the house that I have to follow while she's gone. Otherwise, she's going to beat me, which I might like. So I might not follow the rules. So there's that. So
Dude, it's like every 80s summer teen comedy. As soon as she's out of the house, you got to have a massive rager at your place, dude.
I will tell you right now, there is a list of like 5 pages of stuff I've got to do while she's gone. So I got
A massive honeydew list.
So I think I'm going to call it great game. I will tell you all of you once again, great. You are moving towards the finale of this first phase of Warhammer. We will see what happens next, but you are all going to get 200 experience for this evening. So
Nice.
Nice.
and with that,
All right.
you can take us out.
All right.